dinner first?
I don't remember anything, honestly, so...
Okay, well, you better be on it next episode, because it's you.
Okay.
Thorgrim.
Oh shit, I should prop my notes up, huh?
Thorgrim.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta power through a 6-pack and the pint of ice cream I ate, but
Jesus Christ. You ate a 6-pack?
and I
That's
drank
impressive.
a pint of ice cream. Yeah.
He drank a pint of he drank a pint of ice cream.
We are each individually coping with our own death of our fearless leader. But the job still had to get done. So after a brief trip to the flamboyant blacksmith's market, we decided to, upon waiting for our new investigator, to visit some family friends of Old Alaric, who was kind enough to invite us in for dinner. We spoke with his brother, who seems to be head high in busy work and getting his family business back up on his feet. He insulted Thorgrim tremendously. There may have been the start of a mortal rivalry formed there for a moment.
Hold on. You mean Master Thorgrim?
King Master Lord Thorgrim the Third. To which Thorgrim said, "Okay, I'm just gonna go get your sister drunk." So he went and, after finding the bathroom, drank with some of the family members. Some stuff was hashed out between the brothers. I think a mutual discussion was had about the state of Frostguard and how each of them could deal with it, or how each of them are dealing with it, as it is ongoing. Hence, dinner commences. I liked Alaric's dad. He seemed like a very gentle, loving parent.
He didn't beat his children in front of us, so that's pretty good, right?
He was a standoffish drunk.
I mean,
Olaf
you
was
did
jealous
get to have
of how much
PTSD over
conversation
the
my
Bush
dad had
Wars.
with you.
I attempted that conversation, but I was even jealous of the conversation that he was having with Nil, because yeah, that's how that went. Anyways, dinner was fantastic, and Nil picked the brain of old Master Norwood, and hopefully brought something worth furthering our investigation as we wait our new leader.
Shit's been fucked for a while. That's what I learned.
Shit started out fucked. What are you talking about? What you forgot is you guys got a letter that said you aren't getting a new leader and you're to continue to Vo's run.
I will
immediately.
change all of that. We're going somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are basically heading to
Are
the
you
peak
Jesus?
of the literal top of where northern civilization stops. Anything above this town is woods, and that's it.
And werewolves.
Yes,
Did
you
you
are
have another
sent.
run-in with mysterious cloaked figure guy?
Oh yeah.
Well, you didn't have a run-in, but you know
One
he
of the
was
party
mentioned.
members.
did.
Somebody existing had a run-in with him. Yeah.
No, he basically showed up to Alaric's family's house and was like, "Hey, I'm a
That's right.
friend, and
I
I'm
was thinking
leaving
of the roof
town."
Thing. The roof thing was the week before that.
Yeah, the week. Yeah.
He made himself known again.
Yeah, and
So
he
I'm
said he was
assuming
leaving
that-
town.
The group is under the assumption that the job we came here to do is done,
Yes.
whether how messy it was or not. Despite new plot coming up, we are still an organization and are following orders to go somewhere else.
Yep.
We came here, we did what we had to do. Shit's still fucked, but not our problem, and we're moving on.
You unfucked a big part of it. I will say that.
Unfucked a pretty okay.
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, we fucked it so hard, it's no longer able to fuck over anyone else.
Correct. Yeah, you.
Lots of fucking had been had.
Yeah, you fucked real hard. You fucked the thing that was fucking so hard that it can't
There,
fuck.
there was a
anymore.
deep smoking hole when we were done.
We
That's
fucked
entirely
Frostguard
true.
Into celibacy.
Yeah,
Also, a fat man went everywhere.
that's true.
Oh god.
I'm sure the
Yes.
poor are feasting on already cooked flesh.
So we're gonna pick up. We're gonna pick up the session. We're gonna retcon a few of the things that happened at the very end because the session ended kind of on a stale in not so great notes. We're gonna fix some things up. We've had some conversations behind the screen, and everyone is Gucci and gang now. So, yeah. We're gonna pick up where James's character named James. God, that fucks with me literally every time.
Is your
Ja-
first
Ja-
name-
That's what it's meant to do.
James's
Your
character's
name.
named James from Jamestown, the son of James.
We just call him JJ.
Yeah.
James,
JJ,
is your
JJ,
name,
JJ.
James?
Yes.
JJ.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We're gonna pick up where he's about to go deliver letters, and you guys are coming out from receiving letters and delivering letters. So you guys are basically meeting at the door. That's where we're picking up.
Not it.
Thaddeus, you're still doing blacksmithing stuff.
James,
I know.
are you in here? What's going on? Didn't James go? Wait. Oh yeah, you were waiting.
No,
out here
we
with the bear,
we all
right?
came together.
Yeah,
You
you
guys
were
all
waiting out
came
here with the bear, right? What are you trying to go in there?
But yeah, I gotta deliver letters.
What letters?
I gotta deliver letters to my family.
Did you say anything about anything the Schmear's responsible? About her?
You wanna check them?
You probably should.
you could-
We probably should.
I
So-
put my dad's letter. That one's kind of personal.
Okay.
And
say anything?
just to clarify, it's gonna say it's not gonna point to where we did anything. It's gonna say we saw an explosion, some people died, and I'm trying to deal with that. It's not gonna mention us involved in it at all, or it's not gonna mention the gray market.
Just guarding the lines just enough to get away with it. Yep. There you go.
Okay, this seems okay. This time.
Completely true without sharing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of dealing with I mean, we saw death.
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone deals with different ways. I decide to play my lute as much as I can, and I'm sure Neil doesn't really care at all because he's around death all the time. But
I mean, I try and stay alive harder. Does that count?
To be honest,
Do you want a hug, Neil? You look like you need a hug.
There's a
There's a
complete
difference
180 from how the session ended. I just want to point that out.
wait a second. Wait a second. The deja vu is happening right now.
I tend to take death differently when it was a fellow warrior versus an innocent.
Are you here?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's there. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You have to look down.
Bro,
Oh, there you are. There you are. Sorry.
it's sad that I can picture that and just looking around like, who's talking?
I considered McGraw a warrior, therefore I do not mourn his death, for he has passed on with the rest of them.
Yes, I mean, I saw us dying. I just never saw us actually seeing innocents die.
It's part of the job now, I guess.
I got more real than I thought I was gonna get.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, I think I'll make a ballad from the emotions that everyone's feeling.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'm
Called
I'm
We're
still
Fucked.
trying to process. I'm
We're
still
fucked.
trying to
We're
process
fucked.
what
We're really,
happened.
really fucked.
He blew himself up.
We're fucked. We're fucked.
I don't know what rhymes with that really for a song, but it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, I could make.
Ah, you could
we
do a funny ballad about the man who ate so much he blew up.
That's pretty
Call it Old MacDonald.
That's okay. Yeah, definitely.
It just came to me.
While you
Is that,
guys,
like sort of like a children's tale in your area, or is that like a? Did you just make that up?
No, there was this really fat guy named McDonald.
while you guys are at the post office, kind of divvying out letters and whatnot, we're gonna cut over to our little blacksmith here. Our little blacksmith that could. I'm assuming you're at the at. Oh my God, Jesus, ear rape! Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
it's very loud.
Oh my God. No, we're gonna assume that you're at the anvil, fucking hammering away,
Mhm.
more or less. Okay.
Nonstop.
Yeah. You've been going at this for quite some time, and you're basically living on short rest. Now, you're not going to take any exhaustion points because of this specific subspecies of human, but what happens next could be chalked up to weariness. as you're fucking hammering away, you've been going pretty much nonstop with like 1 or 2 hour breaks here and there. You're hammering. What specifically are you beating the shit out of right now?
Probably making my attachment, my heads that I can screw onto the poles.
Okay. Yeah. As you're sharpening these points, or like beating them into a shape that can then be sharpened, if needs be. You start swinging this hammer, and every other hammer swing, you're flashing, like your brain is basically flashing images in front of you. The first hammer beat is what you're actually working on, and then the next one, you see that sword on the anvil in front of you, like in perfect condition of how you last saw it, and then you swing again, and then it's what you're actually working on. And then you swing again, and you see that sword being plunged into James's neck. And then you swing again, and it's...
I would stop after that.
You stop after that.
I would
Okay.
stop after that.
Okay. You stop on the image of it being plunged into James's neck. After a moment, you fade back into what's actually in front of you.
Okay, I'll probably write that down. Try to find something just to write down.
Okay.
Wouldn't be very, like, legible because I'm not that smart, but it would. I would definitely write it down.
Okay. Do you eventually go back to your smithing work?
I would have went straight to the group. I would have tried to find them.
Okay.
I would have left my stuff there and instantly because of the night before with.
Okay. I would say
The
you
other-
find them at the post office. James having fully delivered his letters, everyone basically have wrapped up and about to leave is when you approach.
Oh my God, James, you're okay?
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong?
Images, sword, take out the notebook that I was writing in. Alaric, you saw the sword. Did
What
you see
happened
the
with
sword?
the sword?
What? Yeah, I saw the sword. What? Where'd you see the sword?
Thorgrim, do you remember me passing out?
Oh yeah.
I had images there, and then, McGraw died. And I just had images again about James dying.
Bro, you're thinking about.
From the sword that I saw, the one guy, was it Franz? Along Franz? Is that what his name is?
Long, not A long.
Oh.
That's one long Franz over there, man.
It's Along Franz.
Long Prawn Silver.
Long Franz. Is that
Woo.
Arlong Franz's sword? The guy that
If
stopped
you,
time and made
if
someone
you can't
forget?
keep up that voice, don't stress yourself too much. I know how those Grady voices feel on the throat. Trust me.
Okay.
What do you mean?
It feels great. I don't know what you're talking about. You just gotta pretend you go to Bingo Hall a lot.
So you
Sorry, go ahead.
saw someone killing me?
Yeah, I saw, images, while doing my work of you dying.
Bro, what kind of
Can-
fumes
can-
you
can-
huffing in there?
How
Can
was he
we,
dying?
The sword that I saw, the long black sword, through his neck. Can we
Vince,
keep
would
an
you
eye on
mind
him
showing us
extra?
your neck real quick.
So you just saw it going through my neck, right?
Which part of the neck?
Which part of the neck?
It make me a metal guard that goes around my neck.
It looked like, so you know how the blade, like, I got a knife. Can I show knives on Twitch?
Probably not.
Just keep it in the case.
Here, yeah, I'll keep it sheathed. I got a sheathed one. Does that count?
There you go.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. This
Can I
one's
just
sheathed.
pull out my
Okay,
lightsaber?
so imagine the swords. No, lightsaber's 2 round. So like not like this, but like this going into his neck like this.
I would show them just like how, like with my hand probably.
I'm gonna look at that spot on James's neck and see if I see anything.
looks fine.
And we keep an eye on him,
Can you make me a
like
net
extra
guard?
hard.
We can make him a collar.
Can we not put
Triple-
it that way though? Can we just call it a net guard?
You could do a choker. You could have like a little thing in front. You could,
A
you
little
could tie it to your
rhinestone.
bear. You could tie it to your bear. Your bear could walk around with you.
So we're getting a little weird. Now I'm feeling
Especially-
uncomfortable. I think I'd rather accept the sword at this point.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Especially tonight, because last time that it happened, it was the night of. So especially tonight, we're gonna keep an eye on him extra hard.
Or do we plan on staying here tonight, or we venture north?
We should probably gather up any extra supplies and then start heading back or start heading north after tonight. So
Maybe
we're heading.
we have a slumber party.
Well,
we all
we'll,
get one
we'll actually,
room.
we'll actually, yes, definitely.
You all already
We'll actually
have
need
one
to see
room.
what. Yeah, we need.
Somebody's been
we need-
thinking ahead.
We need to see what towns and taverns and stuff like that, because McGraw's not here to do that anymore. So we need to kind of do our route clearing before we go there. So we need to see what towns and taverns and obstacles lie in our way before we get to wherever
like
we're going.
A map.
Maps are good.
All
I
right.
think the route is going through
Uh,
the town of Silverfog, unless we want to go around the hard way.
I'd rather go the easy way.
Are there any?
We are right next to the little office of Investigatorium. We could just go look at what routes other parties take.
Hey, Nil, do you mind checking in when seeing which is the best route to where are we going? Frost Haven?
Yeah, you don't get fined like we do. I think she
There's
Yeah.
gets.
essentially
I think
two
you-
routes, and one of them is going to be closed from what time of year it is right now, unless
It's
you want to
spring.
do it the difficult way.
Well, maybe we should
It's
steal
spring right
from the
now.
map.
It's
spring
like
right now,
it's like late
so-
spring, early summer.
Yeah, so there's
It
nothing
would be
closed.
the time where the thawing would be closing some of the paths off from the thawing from the winter snows.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I
I'm
would
gonna look at a
say-
lark and be like, you think
It's
she
not like
gets-
closed off, but at the same time, there's good chances of it having flooding in places or mush going through mush and mud.
And you're gonna get that everywhere. I grew up here. That this is where, like, you kind of get mush everywhere because everything's wet and snowy and stuff like that. That usually happens around like early spring, though.
The one route goes through a lot of valleys,
Oh, we probably don't want to go through valleys, but
not through the valleys so much.
you might want to check and see which route is what towns and what places are we can stop at. That's what I'm more trying to say for our sub points.
Mostly some small hunting towns that are little more than checkpoints, but it's something.
Over the board. Where are you getting this information from?
My character, remember whenever people were doing other stuff and my character was
Oh,
literally
okay.
just in there the entire time.
I didn't know if you had like a
Researching.
map or something. I'm like,
Yeah, no, my character was in the outpost looking at that exact thing and doing that stuff.
DM, how long do you think like left do I have with my stuff that I'm trying to make?
Probably you could probably finish it tonight, but you'd have to stay working at it tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
Neil, I would appreciate a material map just in case something was to happen to you. I don't think our only way should be written in your brain.
Yeah, hold on one second. As he pulls out that big satchel that's filled with notes and paper and bags and all the stuff that McGraw had, as he starts sifting through it to find a copy of a map. It's a little rough, but as he hands it over to you.
Alright, that's exactly what I needed. Okay.
It doesn't really do a good job of showing everywhere in the world. It essentially just shows the route we're probably going to take and then, like, backup routes.
everyone still has a pocket watches, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I
So-
speak for myself.
Hold on. I want to check something real quick. Can everyone hold up their pocket watches real quick? I want to check and make sure all the watches are actually at the same time.
Sometime, yeah. That's what I was gonna do once we got back.
All but one of them is.
Okay.
One of them is not at the same time. One
It's
of them,
mine, isn't it? because I was stopped.
I love how it's
That's
just like we don't really know our proper place in reality
Where
here,
is it?
but it's just like
Why is everyone pointing? What is going on?
I'm trying to
we're all
find
trying to
Lars.
point towards our man who had
They're
time.
pointing into
stopped for him.
space right now. I'm pointing at Alaric now.
Hold on, where am I
Okay.
compared to him right now on you guys' screen?
No, wait,
Thaddeus
you're
is pointing
here.
at the same block.
Thaddeus is here. Mike is over there. James is over there.
Me and James.
James is
And then-
there.
The DM is right there.
DM's there.
Yeah,
DM's right there.
I've been
Okay.
here.
So good to know that we all are not pointing at the right people.
Not at
The
all, but
watch-
it makes it hilarious.
The watch that is not on the same time is not Alaric's. It is Nil's watch. It is stopped.
Hey, your watch broken.
I don't know.
Bro, did you
I don't
grab the
think
dead
Scrawl
man's
would have
Probably
a
watch?
not
broken
a
watch.
good thing.
I don't think you would have a broken watch. I want to look further into that now. You seem like you would know more about that type of stuff. than I
Wind
would.
it for a second and then try and listen.
Ain't
It-
you wind it?
Does not activate.
You want to open it up and see what's wrong with it?
Question:
Kind of
Why do we
freaky
all
right
have
now.
watches?
You guys took them off
Hold
of
on.
the corpse of McGraw.
Yeah, I took all
Why
his
did-
belongings.
McGraw
Let's
has
try
six
this. I'm gonna
watches.
hand the watch over to
He's a
Alaric.
very prepared man.
Alaric.
You hand the watch
Is
to
that- is
Alaric.
that the reason?
Yes. And then remove my hand completely from it.
It starts.
Oh, that's not good.
What's going on here?
Wait, hand it back. See what happens.
There you go.
It stops.
Oh, this could be a game. Hand it back.
Starts.
Hand it back.
I handed it to James in case I'm the one that's.
It keeps going if you hand it to James.
Well, it still works. Let's hand it off. I hand it to Thorville.
What kind of parlor trick is
It
this?
still works.
Hand back to Nil.
Well, we still gotta hand it to
Why do I
Thaddeus.
hand Neil my watch?
Maybe Nil's the one that's broken. Maybe we should open him up.
I hand Nil my watch.
I take the watch.
It,
handed him-
it
I handed him
stops.
my watch.
It stops.
You broke
I hand
my
it
watch,
back
Neil.
before it gets really off time. Wow, that's interesting.
Why would
Interesting.
What? That's not interesting. That's
Beyond
not
interesting.
good. You're what? Why would this even? Why would this? How could this happen?
Hmm,
One.
hold on.
What? Like.
Anyone have a pendulum?
Got one in
What's a
between my
pendulum?
legs.
Make a pendulum out of
What's the pendulum?
string and a
A pendulum?
rock.
Pendulum?
What's a pendulum?
Please explain, Nil.
Well, a pendulum is a
I know-
pendulum
I know
is
what a-
what you use to keep time
Yeah,
on a
I
when
mean,
you're
honestly,
doing
we know what
music.
a pendulum is.
Oh,
but,
okay.
We know the pendulum, but not a pendulum.
but yeah, my character's like, what's a pendulum? Because they don't have
Oh,
a raccoon.
I've
Oh.
got one.
Thorgrim looks down.
If I touch your
Takes off his
pendulum and
pants.
it stops working, are you going to be in trouble?
Say again.
What was it?
He wants to touch your pendulum.
It better not be your dick.
Dave, with my dick.
That's what I figured.
That's a good one. Alright, now tell me how you did the watch thing. That was my
good
joke.
question.
Is that your joke?
I'm seeing if it works on other things meant for keeping time.
Or is, oh, interesting.
Well, let's look at the sun then. If the sun stops, we have a problem.
That would be quite impressive.
I don't think the sun is quite close enough to me for that to affect.
Alright, so let's think backwards. What could have happened to you that didn't happen to us?
Better question is I look at my watch and look at what time it stopped. What time did it stop approximately?
Another good question.
That depends. What time you took it off McGraw? You got it pretty much
Okay.
immediately after McGraw died. So whatever time it would have been
No,
that you first received your watch.
He got the next day when I gave them all the watches.
Okay, well then
in
at
the
that
inn.
time. At
Yeah.
that time.
Okay. So it's not something that has occurred after.
Hmm.
Alright, so you got it off McGraw's body and now it doesn't work. Well, you don't work, the watch works.
Well, I don't know whether if it starts working I should be afraid or something is suddenly working proper again around me or if I should be afraid now.
It happens when I touch him. And like Does anything happen to what's going on around us?
No.
Okay. I just
If
start
I touch him,
like pushing
if
his
I touch
poking
him
his
and look at my
face.
watch, is my watch still working?
Yes.
Okay.
I start poking his face like
There's like an inch right here that you're just poking.
Perhaps we should further this discussion not in the street.
Hey, look at
Yes.
those fucking weirdos passing around watches. What a bunch of fucking losers!
Hey, mind your business!
Oh, my bad.
Doesn't he see that we're fully armed? Is it and
Does he not realize there's a big bear right there?
yeah, like,
That guy's fucking
this guy,
short.
This guy.
Oh.
Thorgrim, go punch him in the
He,
dick.
he starts.
I
He
grab-
starts outrunning Thorgrim.
Think you can outrun me? Dash! Dash is
There.
Before he
there!
heads up,
Don't
before he
tap
Hold
leans
on,
out, I
I'll
grab him by
time
the head
this.
and like hold him down there. I hold
You
him
know
back
what?
with the head.
You got 2 seconds to beat his ass. Oh look, you still got time.
No,
Oh, that's good. That'll be good though.
no, well, my stomach's full from the normal
So,
taste, but perhaps
shouldn't
it's
we-
fine, but
So, judging by the maps and stuff like that we see, what stops would we make along the way that are safe?
There's like several hamlets like marked on the way, and they're only marked because this is an investigatorium map as opposed to just a general map. A general map they wouldn't even be on because they're that small. And then you've got like one significant town because the further north you go, like a lot of the northern population lives at or below the snowline belt. So like
Okay.
the population going past it decreases drastically. So there's no standing taverns on the way because business just wouldn't stay afloat. You've got like one significant town on the way to Vos Run, and that is Silver Fog. It's not but like a few days from Vos Run, so like the supply chain is short, and that's the only way they both stay afloat.
Okay. And then, do any of those hamlets kind of like? Do we know anything about those that are like good or bad?
I mean, like without seeing the files at Central, probably not. Yeah.
Okay. And then, south of us, are there any hamlets around the area that I saw Erda?
There were no immediate hamlets. No, I think we already went over this.
There was
Okay.
no ham around here.
Okay. Well, that area is etched in my mind. So just
I
in case we
figured.
pass that area again, it's gonna be a thing.
I tell you what, when Erda finally makes a comeback, boy, it's gonna be a hell of a session.
Ugh. Hopefully, it's a good thing.
We're gonna have to bleach our brains afterwards.
All right, so yeah, basically, there's only one significant stop. There are basically 2 routes you can take. There's one route that's got like it's pretty well cut into the mountain. So like yes, you could potentially deal with like a frozen over snowfall, but at this time of the year, even that portion is starting to thaw. So like it's unlikely that you suffer, and it's also quicker because the other route is just taking the river.
Okay. Which way would the investigatorium typically go?
I mean, it depends on the leader in charge of the group, I guess.
Which is another problem.
We don't have a leader,
Oh yeah.
so this is a
I
democracy.
killed that
Ish.
motherfucker.
I vote the bear. He seems to be the best one on listening.
Well,
Huh?
I remember something very important here. Hey, look, you're a leader.
Oh, wait,
You
no,
graduated
What-
before
what?
us. You technically have seniority.
Actually, no.
You
That would be
graduated
that
before
would be
us.
Thorgrim.
that's Thorgrim. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
That's Thorgrim.
listen
Yeah.
here, young lad.
Thorgrim, are you officially part of our group now, though?
Well, mine's dead.
Yeah, he
and
got
your leader's
attached.
Dead, so my group died, your leader died, so we can together.
You're really pitching for this leader thing, aren't you, bud?
No, I really
Well,
don't care. I think if you appoint me leader, I'm
I-
appointing the bear.
Well, I mean,
God. Okay, well then you're not leader.
what was our leader's name again?
You're not the
Okay.
leader. You can't make that decision.
McGraw.
McGraw?
McGraw.
Yeah, I think he said something about he sent letters in to let him know that we took Thorgrim.
Yeah, no. So
I
you
would
were.
also
Yeah.
like to point out that the fact that I just stated is wrong on so many levels.
What's that?
All right. So I just said alphabetical, right?
Yeah.
And gave his first name.
McGross?
No, Alarix.
Oh.
Larks.
So yeah, from what you were told, Thorgrim, you are technically an official member of the team until a return to Central is made. If that
Alright.
makes sense. Yeah. So that's what was told to you by McGraw before he died. You basically are requisitioned until either you get back to Central and you are officially made part of the team, or they assign you somewhere else.
Alright.
So, I think the leader of the group,
Brady.
and
Can I raise my hand?
you'd be a great leader. You'd be a great leader. But we need someone that's smart and that understands all the options and charismatic.
18 charisma.
What about that intelligence thing?
Above average.
I'll vote for the bear.
5 or 6?
That's 2 boots of the bear.
Alright, enough
2
goofing
votes for
around.
the bear.
I don't
The
think
bear
we should
can't
have.
actually be the leader, and we're gonna get fined if we try.
Yeah, bear can't be a leader.
But
So-
why can't my bear be a leader?
All right.
Because
I
We
mean,
all
he's a
love- we
prominent
all
member
love-
here.
we
Get
all
out of
love
here. 3
Yogi.
votes
You
for
know
the
what?
bear.
Yogi.
I vote for my bear.
3 votes
the-
for the bear. The bear wins.
The bear is
Can the
currently
bear-
shaking
Let's
give
down
a
someone
report.
like he's got someone upside down shaking money out of their pockets.
See, he's
Okay.
already being a good leader.
He's
and getting
already a
his fun.
criminal. He's already using his power to his
I
advantage.
think we should make a
Bears-
vote. We should vote.
Okay. As long as you don't vote for the bear.
No
should
bear,
vote.
the bear's out. Bear's
Okay.
second in command no matter what, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds.
I can
about
respect
That
that.
sounds about right.
Master
Alright,
at
I'll vote
arms.
Master at arms. Okay.
Master at Paul.
Yep.
Alright. I got
Master at arms.
I'm gonna
right. Is
rip
it
up.
because he always has bear arms?
I'm gonna rip up a piece of paper
Alright, everybody write it in here.
and I'm gonna take a boot off and be like, "When you're done, give it to me." And we can all give our votes to the DM.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone send me your
I-
votes. Ooh, it's a good idea. Get to involve me. Sweet. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh God.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta write this down. This is official paperwork here, boys. I gotta flip over to a new page because I ran out of room.
In the book when you're done.
Stuck
And
between
also-
2 people.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, it's gonna take me a while. I'm bad at spelling.
That's it.
Okay.
It's okay. He's bad at reading. It matches. It's fine. They're just on the same wavelength. It's completely fine. Reads it like there's no problem. That's how that works, right?
Oh, you're a funny fella. You're a funny fella, dude. Okay.
Where's my fucking character sheet? I haven't pulled it up this session.
So over the board, Thorgrim, Nil, who has a higher charisma?
Oh, it's not gonna be me.
I'm an 18.
Okay.
That is.
Okay.
I also can somebody please remind me, even though my character sheet didn't change, I forgot to save it last session. When we end, can somebody just remind me to save it?
Okay.
Yes. No. None
Thorgrim.
of my speech has been out of charisma. It is 100% just been making a logical argumentative.
Okay.
What's
Oh,
vote in the
the
shoe?
the
Um,
fourth vote has come down. It is tied between 2 members.
Thorgrim, do you?
One of them voted for themselves.
Bro, who voted for themselves?
Someone that knows that you can, apparently.
Nice. Does your character take other characters into consideration when making choices?
My character led a battalion into battle for decades.
That doesn't answer my question. But they all
Yeah.
died. So
Ooh.
One time.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, wow.
At the
Whoa. Wow.
in order to save the town.
Man, that was a nat 20 or a nat 1, and I'm not sure which.
That's vicious mockery right there. Ooh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
I tried to buff my teammates. I roll a 1. I
Let's
cast
see.
Vicious Mockery. Let's go.
Out of pity points, I'm going Thorgrim.
They didn't all die. What happened was that he had a team of shield bearers that were holding a line during an invasion when a enemy force during the Bushfire Wars, known for lighting things ablaze in our extremely dry and arid climate, which was devastating. The only person who saw them coming was Thorgrim, who broke formation, stopping them, saving the town, but losing a drastic amount of shield bearers, which haunted him, which is why he left the shield bearers and found work here.
Wait, you said you led them?
Yeah, he eventually became in charge. He was the commander of the shield bearers. Yeah.
I would
Honestly,
also
that'd be
like
a
to
good
point
story
out-
arc for him to be a leader again, so he could.
Whoever's leader is
Better.
probably going to get somewhat targeted also.
Final vote, and the winner, 3 out of 5. It was only 2 people got voted for in this whole thing. I honestly expected Nil to receive at least a vote. He did not.
It was
Neil
between him
doesn't
and Nell.
want them.
It was
Well,
It was between him and Nell, but I was
Neil,
going
Wait,
for-
Neil is more
Before-
the strategist over
announced-
leader.
Before
I was
you
gonna pick the
announce,
bear before it was the second.
I want to stop a random civilian.
I was gonna pick the bear
Okay,
too.
you
I was
s-
gonna
you
fuck with the
you stop a random civilian.
It's like grab him by the arm. Hey,
Okay. Hey, what?
Just 5 pieces of paper in this bucket. I want you to read them out and tell me whose name appears the most.
Okay, so this one has
It's
a
for a
picture.
bet.
This one has a picture.
Can you read?
Yeah, I can read, but this one doesn't have
That's a
writing.
good
It's a
question.
picture. It looks like that. No. Honestly, it looks
Thanks.
more like your bear, but I think it's not supposed to be the bear. I think it looks like, and he points at a lark.
Oh, then it wasn't me.
This one says Norwood. This one says Thorgrim. This one says Thorgrim. And this one says Thorgrim.
Was that
There
one
you go.
mine? No, thank you very much.
You are
Sorry,
you are now the new leader. Congratulations.
I just want you to know how funny it was when I looked at your vote. You're the first one I looked at, and you voted for yourself.
I typed this out. I was like Thorgrim.
All right.
So funny.
Thorgrim, do you want the bullseye painted on your back now or later?
No, I don't want that. To be honest, I think we work best as a team. I will, if it comes down to it, I'll make decisions and introduce myself as a leader and provide my input. However, while I've been a leader before, this was my second mission as an investigatory, so... Not
I mean,
Hey, that means you made it through.
you
Two
said it
missions
came
so
down to
far.
2 people, right?
Yeah, it came down to just you two.
I mean, we could have 2 leaders. We could have a
Leader and a
logistics
vice leader?
and a battle leader.
So wait,
Nope, the
when
bear's
the
there.
leader
Nope.
dies, does the vice leader take command?
Yeah, I mean,
good luck
that
with
would...
me dying. That ain't happening. Alright, look. We have orders. We need to follow them.
Listen, if
Okay.
something manages to kill Thorgrim, more of us are probably going than just Thorgrim.
Yeah, I died like
Whoever's
3 times.
left is gonna have to deal with it at that point.
I died like 3 times yesterday, and I'm standing right in front of you, so...
Yeah, I
that
did
was,
pick you up a
Yeah,
lot.
that was
that's
a
a-
week ago. That was like a week ago.
That
Kinda
was
stuck.
literally like
So,
3 days ago.
How's your leg doing, by the way?
It was 3 days ago. Did we ever get a full rest? A long rest?
Yeah, you guys got a full rest.
Oh, okay.
Except for Thaddeus.
Neil, let me see that map again.
I mean, I handed it to you.
Alright.
It's in your hands. Wait, hold on. Please tell me that wasn't the piece of paper that we were voting on.
Oh god.
It in fact was.
No. Wait, can we roll on that?
you wanna roll?
I'm okay. I'm okay with either outcome, but that is funny. I don't want it to be the map, but I think it'd be funny. if it
I'll
was.
roll. How about this?
Alright,
1 to
yeah,
a 10, it's the map. 11
It
to
wasn't a
20,
very good map
it's
anyway.
not the map.
And like 90% of that map was still just blank paper.
That here, let me see this. What's that
What
number? What's
7.
7.
One.
It looks like the
So
map.
was it the
The
map?
7.
map.
That's
Nine.
a 7. The 1 is right
Oh.
next to it. The 7 is what it was on.
Alright, hold on.
First decision as a leader, and you rip up our map.
To be fair, this decision was made before I took office.
This is made by the previous. We're taking back all our votes from the previous administration.
From now on.
That's great.
One question. Who here is from the north?
I got a better question. Is anyone better at drawing maps than me?
I am.
Because I'm not exactly good at maps.
We got a bunch of free maps inside this building right here. All you have to do is go in there and ask. Lady,
You need to
I'm
make
not
a
going back
copy,
in there.
though.
he's definitely not going back in there. And Thorgrim might be able to get away without getting fined, but who knows?
I'm not great at drawing maps. Whoever's good at drawing maps should be the one to go
And-
in there.
I'm good
Someone
at
should fill
drawing.
out the paperwork.
I'm
and
good at drawing.
Someone should fill out the paperwork for Thorgrim being the leader now, because God knows if someone says he's the leader and then she finds out. Ugh.
Wait, where are we drawing this map at?
Cool. You already got the paperwork?
Yeah,
I have a better.
Thorgrim just has to sign it.
So
is
where
that
are we
guy-
drawing this
is that
map
guy
at?
still there that held the boot?
He left with your boot.
Son of a bitch. Can I see him?
He's gone.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to track him down.
Now you need to find a boot. I
First
think
day
it'd
on
just
the
be
job.
easier just to buy a new boot.
No, it'd be a waste of money. Find the thief.
Okay, I'll go find him.
Who steals a boot?
You want me to roll a survival check?
Yeah, give
James,
me a
track
survival
down.
check.
James tracked down boot guy. Nil, see what you can do to get another map. Aloric,
Wait, sign this paperwork.
What is that supposed to be?
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. Okay, cool. He's literally like right
Fucking
around the,
wasted.
literally right around the corner, like, like holding your, like he looks confused. Like, man, I don't think I should have taken this. Like he's got that look on his face.
he's an innocent criminal.
I'm
He
just
left
gonna
while
walk
he
up
could,
to
and then
him,
he's
and
like, "Why
I'm
do I
just
have
gonna-
this?"
I'm just gonna walk up to him, grab the boot, and be like, "Yeah," and just start walking away.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Sorry about that. We are in the
Boot
north.
that.
We are in the north, guys.
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
See if you can get another map.
I'm assuming James is about to make his way back.
He's
Aloric,
literally walking
you-
back
Yes.
with your boot. Yeah.
I need
I'm
you
gonna turn it
check-
upside down to see if anything comes out when I shake it.
Is there anything
I
hidden in
need
your
you to
boot?
check our room and make sure it's secure. We've already had one intruder. I would like to make sure that it's a safe space to stay. If you don't think so, we'll find other means of accommodation.
No, okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll
Thanks.
start making my way back to the Ugly Duckling.
Did you finish your work?
Nope.
Can you?
His space can travel through time and space.
Yeah.
Space? His space can?
Well, work is like a term. Well, like
That is, did you
I could
finish?
be done.
Did you finish smithing?
Technically, no.
Tech,
Can you?
technically, technically.
Are you capable of finishing?
Yes.
Go finish.
Keep an eye on him. And I point towards James.
Oh, James, you're back. Do you have my boot?
Yeah, I'm still shaking it upside down to make sure anything falls out.
James, you and I are gonna put that bear to use. We're gonna go get all the supplies we need to brace the cold.
I need James to help me with the map.
I already went and got all the supplies.
Are they on the? Are they on the?
Yeah,
bear?
they're loaded up on the cart.
Oh, that's right. He did do
Alright,
that.
We
He did straight
except
up
for
do
we
that.
do need heavier coats though still.
I remember. he
Yeah, I already set up
wanted-
the coats.
We got
wanted to
we got a bunch of wolf pelts.
Okay.
do wolf pelts.
All right, James. Take an inventory and let me know what we have.
I need him.
Yeah, I'll go
for
do another
map.
inventory, and I'll
We
walk
have
off with the bear.
6 wolf pelts.
I'm assuming GM that the map is probably going to be either like what sleight of hand or survival
You can just
what?
ask.
For what?
for making a map.
For making a map?
Why don't you just go ask the?
Isn't
Well,
that
just
just
put
so?
the pieces together. Put
We got a
the pieces
bunch
together.
of. Well, you got free maps inside the building.
Yeah, we have to copy the maps.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna get.
that's neither. You don't need to make a check for that. They have the like the stencil boards that you can kind of just like use like what you would use lead for over.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Yep,
get people
I see what you're
copying
saying.
that map
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
of.
Thinking
I'm trying
like,
to think of how many
there's
of
no
those
way
that they
that
would
like
have.
they only have one map in there that we have to copy. Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
Lithography.
Does it cost anything?
Don't ask that. Don't ask questions you don't want
Free.
the answer
It's always
to.
free for the central. We're investigatorium.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Does it get fined for scraping too hard?
Making too much noise while scraping or enjoying it too much.
Oh yeah, getting that groove real nice.
Oh, that sounds really nice. That's a fine. I don't know why. I'm just picturing Thorgrim is like in a cop uniform, just like tackling people behind the knees and then just like writing them a ticket and punching it into their stomach and then leaving, telling them to have a nice day.
If
Is that weird?
if those were my orders, then yes.
Can I check the room for anything?
Yeah, you go up to the room. I'm assuming everyone's splitting off to do the assigned tasks by their leader, pseudo leader.
I like that name.
The room
Master.
Seems,
is what he
the room
prefers.
seems clear.
Slave master. No, I can't
The
say
room
that.
Seems clear.
Can I check?
You want to make a check?
Is there a check it?
Deep,
Is
deep.
there a check it?
In-
Seems clear. Seems rough.
Then make
Seems like could be a problem.
I
What do you
need
think,
you
sir?
to make an investigation check.
Okay.
Investigator.
Actually,
Or
I'm
sorry,
gonna
novice
use-
investigator.
Where's my other? There it is. Okay. I'm using the blue die that you gave me. Okay. Let's look at her. 1, so 16.
Cool. It seems clear.
Cool. It seems clear, guys.
Fantastic.
And I'll start writing my ballad.
Okay, cool. James is going to take an inventory. Where's Thorgrim going?
That's what I'm considering doing. I'd like to just walk past and gauge the bar explosion. I just want to see, just out of curiosity.
What are you looking at? What are you looking for specifically?
One, I want to see if the owner's there. I want to see if they're up and running. And I don't like how you asked that.
Are you metagaming based on the way the
No,
DM is talking?
No.
Is that what's going on here?
No. I'm thinking like a leader. Okay, I'm thinking ahead. Yeah, just if a general description.
General description. So you approach this place. The hole in the street is covered poorly. There's a few wooden planks over it right now, and some like little poles in the ground with some like
Are the
pieces of
wooden
paper hung
planks
up
the
on
same
strings.
ones that were the door, that were the bridge before?
Probably.
They just drag it through the hole. It'll be fine.
The owner is not there. Like the hype around the event, like like way back when there was no social media and stuff like that. Like shit like this doesn't necessarily happen too often, and when it does, it becomes like a huge talking point for a while. You imagine people are probably still talking about it, but like there's not really very many people there. Like people are not like, oh look at this, I wanted to come see it. Like you can probably assume that most of the people who wanted to see it have seen it at this point. So like any foot traffic
Have
is just
they-
normal foot traffic.
They resumed.
Being open?
Yeah.
No, there is a foreclosure sign on the front, and
I
or
just wouldn't be
a
surprised,
condemned
I know it was like
condemned
a-
sign.
Rough and rowdy bar. What time of day is it?
It is like 3-ish.
Okay. I would also like to walk past the banner of the whales, doing my best just to be a citizen in the town. I just want to walk past and see what kind of work is getting done to it. If there is a demolition, not a demolition team, but you know what I mean. If there's the city is cleaning it up.
There's currently no one on the property. No one. Because if you think about it, like, I mean, this is just normal. Like, this would make sense. Technically, there's a Wales member still alive somewhere, so technically the city still doesn't have rights to the property.
Okay, that's what you're saying. So it doesn't look like they've started any sort of restoration.
No, nothing's being done.
Which would mean there's no sign of anybody, other whale returning. I could reasonably deduce that.
assume this, yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I would head downstairs to where we were staying.
Okay, we'll cut over
As I would
from
assume
you.
The rest of the party would show up there.
We'll cut over from you to Nil. During the meantime, you're just copying maps, correct?
Copying the map, I would also like to check the dead bodies room again.
Okay.
To see if the owner matches one of the dead bodies that's in there that we found underground.
Out of the few bodies that you pulled from the several hundred that exploded, no.
Because there was the bodies in the one room that were already dead before the explosion.
Correct. And there were also
Specifically this.
there were also hundreds in the barrels. So like,
Pretty.
there's a lot of bodies. What I'm trying to get at is there's a lot of bodies that didn't get pulled out of that shit.
Yeah,
None of the ones you see match the description.
I figured not.
Yeah. And so other than that, just copying maps? Or map?
Yep.
Singular. Okay, cool. So with that, we will cut over to during the meantime.
Making
Thaddeus.
2 copies.
You go back to the smith. Start hammering on some steel. Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like first couple times, see if it happens.
Like when you're not like in your groove, when you're like testing the waters, more or less, nothing seems to happen. Once you settle into your groove, it kind of starts to repeat the process. It goes to what you're working on, to the black sword, to what you're working on, to the black sword, to what you're working on, to Alaric's head being severed from his neck by the black sword. Do you continue?
I think I'll go one more.
You keep going?
I think one more.
You go back, you hit it again, what you're working on. You hit it again. Thorgrim being bisected from the waist up by the black sword.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. I'm taking my shit, walking out,
Okay.
and I'll go tell the party what just happened.
Alright, at this
Wait,
point, only people, I'm assuming you're going to the inn. The only people currently at the inn, actually, I think, because James, you're just taking an inventory, right?
Yeah, I'm over by the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that in front of the.
Honestly, an inventory wouldn't take super long, and Neil, you would be done. I would say probably everyone's back at the inn at this point.
Yeah.
So.
I would have liked to, while I was waiting, begin another sculpture, but that's it.
Okay. So you're carving. Alaric is probably playing on his lute when Neil, James arrive roughly around the same time. It's getting close to supper, and then Alaric or Thaddeus arrives, kind of sweating in a not so, like, pale and not like from working, more like stress sweating.
Still going
Oh.
badly.
Fuck. I'm not hitting metal again. That shit sucked.
What happened?
What? You love metal though.
Your head's off. Your torso's gone. I didn't go far enough to see Nil.
You probably
Alright.
need to go to a
No, we're
different
fine.
city. I
We're
think
fine, dude.
views are affecting you.
Or is his
Yeah.
head on and his torso
yeah,
on?
they are.
I'm talking to
They.
you. My head is on.
Alaric's head is on. Thorgrim is not cut in
Okay.
half.
Did you have another vision there, son?
Yes.
But it wasn't you in any of these.
Weird side question. Did you finish the neck brace for me before you quit?
Would I have finished the neck brace?
You did not get very far, no.
Okay. No.
Right.
Okay. It kind of just like rubbing his neck. Like, okay. Sounds like Lark needs one too.
I think these are visions that are supposed to scare her more than actually happening.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it's something that doesn't
Yeah,
want
but
to-
you can't be too safe.
Or they're warning signs.
Well,
Did we get
Mm.
cursed?
the sword that I saw was off of Arlong, and he told us not to chase him. So as long as we don't go after him, we should be fine. And I'm not going after him anytime soon because he can stop time. So
Apparently so
that's
can
okay. I'm
Can
good.
can
I'm
I
good
go up
playing my
and
loot and chasing werewolves if it comes to that.
can I touch
What if-
all of them just like on the shoulder?
What
Oh,
if
yeah,
by
you
going
can.
after the wolves, we're going after Arlong? And this
Uh,
is a warning.
Who do you touch first?
Probably the first one I saw, so James.
James? You don't see it.
Hello.
You don't hear it. You
So are you like touching my neck?
No, just your shoulder.
Oh, okay. Making sure.
You feel it. You feel what it would feel like if you were holding the sword, driving it into his throat.
Fuck. Okay, I instantly let go.
Man, we were having a moment there. What's up?
So I would like do a drive by, like walk one way, touch a lark, and then let go.
You don't feel the because you actually held your hand on James, so you got the full feeling. You only get the first part of the feeling with Alaric because you just briefly touch him. It's that first part. You feel it, two-handed grip, firm. It's not a small sword. It's deadly. You know that this sword can cut through anything if you wanted it to. And in that brief second that you have this feeling, you feel it like it kiss the skin of his neck and separate it as if it was butter. Armor and all.
And I touch Nil.
You don't feel a thing when you touch Nil.
I'm fucked. Okay.
Hot dog down the hallway.
Should we check those holes?
I retire. Good luck. And I walk out the door.
Oh.
Is this? Uh-oh. Is he creating new
He can do that?
No, legally you can't.
I go to sit outside.
Has he had an episode?
I'm gonna run after him.
James,
Can we
go
do
check
that?
on him.
Can someone look at my neck to see if I have anything on my neck?
He doesn't have anything on his neck.
Okay. Cool.
Alright,
Alright.
James, you run
I'm gonna
after
get back to playing.
I'm gonna when I catch up to him, I'm gonna just stick with
Hey,
him. Like,
stay away from me. Stay away from me.
it's okay. I won't go near you and
Is he
touch you.
touching me?
But
No.
that's what I'm saying. I won't go near you and touch you. I just want to make sure you're okay and safe because we already have one party died. So I'll be here just if you need to talk.
Okay. And I just squat down next to the door, probably.
And I'll just be a little bit
Just
away
go.
from him, just making sure he's okay.
Alright. Lorik, Neil, there's something bothering me.
What's that?
What's on your mind?
Since teaming up say everything's apart from normal. I've had a strange encounter. Thaddeus seems to also have a strange encounter. Lark, you've also described an interesting turn of events. My question is, Nil, have you encountered anything?
Not that I know of, and that's what's bothering me.
The watch was kind of weird, but comparing it to what the three of us would have described, it would be minor.
It is, but there's one problem with that, is I hold up the watch. It's very obvious and easy to see.
It hasn't really stopped, has it? Well, ironically, it's stopped.
Stopped. Hasn't stopped
It
stopping.
hasn't stopped stopping.
It has not ceased stopping.
Here, do you mind if I do this real quick? No?
Go ahead.
I put my fingers on his throat.
Yeah, I was
Right here,
thinking
or
about that.
Scrawly.
There
Just
is
to be safe.
there is a pulse.
Right.
Does
Okay,
it beat irregularly, or is it just like a regular?
Probably a little slower than yours, but not extremely.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. He tends to be calm.
What happened to me around the campfire? Well, come to find out, what I thought happened and what I thought I told you all wasn't really what happened. But, I find it kind of odd that my experience very closely lines up with the old tale of where I'm from.
I want Thorgrim to make an insight check on yourself.
On myself?
Yes.
Am I lying to myself? Okay, I'll make an insight check. Very pretty. 21.
In a brief and fleeting moment of self-realization, Thorgrim, I don't think you introspect very often since your past. Maybe you used to, but I wouldn't say
Fair point.
that you do that much anymore. What I can say is you can almost, as you sit and actually think about it, you can almost tie down everything that's happened since to the flash that happened the night you had such a strange dream, almost as if it was maybe a catalyst.
Yeah.
So, that would be that.
Alright, here's what I want to put across the table is, I don't know whether it was meeting up with you guys or it just so happened to be I met up with you, but since I had that dream, half the time I have to pinch myself from the stories you tell me. I want to ask Thaddeus when the boy calms down, but Alaric, what you'd experienced did have anything to do with, is there some folk tale where you're from? Or is that just a coincidence for me?
I mean, and this is where I'm from, but the stopping time, I've never seen that before. That was, I don't want to see it again.
I
think I made
want
myself very clear.
I want Alaric to make an insight on himself.
Ooh, I found what the DM wants.
Oh! It's 19, but I have insight. I have a whopping 0, so 19.
19. Thorgrim brings up this moment, and you've brought it up to yourself a few times, and you've always said, stopped time, stopped time, stopped time. But it's always been like a brush through the memory, more like a, this is what it seemed like immediately happened, and because it happened so fresh in my mind that I just can't stop thinking about it this way. But it starts to occur to you literally just now. The fire in the smithy was still moving. The people weren't.
Meaning it was like a vision? Or like a... He stopped them?
That would be more act than stopping time.
Okay. Well,
Lark, did it? I ask again.
well, I mean, there's not really any folk tales, but thinking back on it, it kind of looks like he didn't really stop time. He just stopped them, and there was only one person there, so
There's three. There was
No.
three. There was the main.
There's three.
There's three. Yeah.
okay, there was 3 people that were just sitting there. No, do you know of any herbs or something that could do that to paralyze someone and then have them come back maybe 2 minutes later or a minute later after, like, not remember anything, almost like they're sleeping but standing up and alive?
I think the word you're looking for is stasis. The state of being
Homeostasis.
which is held in place.
Yeah. Have you seen that before?
Not in herbs. Not in that form.
Is that something
Not that would just turn off immediately.
that's something that you could see, or have you ever heard of this before?
I mean, there's certain herbs that can make you forgetful. There's certain herbs that can lock you in place a little bit, but they wear off gradually when they do wear off. It's not all at once, either direction. Nil is at this point now playing with a candle to see whether or not like how it's burning while he's holding it versus like setting it on the table.
It doesn't seem to be affected.
Seems. A lot of seeming this tonight.
Homie, you ain't getting straight answers from me. This is a mystery campaign, buddy.
A lot of seeming.
What's odd is my experience affected me, but your experience seems to have affected others.
Oh, it affected me too. I will not go near that guy.
I agree, but
I'm terrified of that man. It's not happening. Alright, good. The DM got the message across. Cool.
at least from what you say, we're held in place.
Yeah, and they didn't remember anything. I even asked them. It seemed like when he left the room, they immediately went back to what they were doing. But he was talking with them beforehand, so he had to have, done something, or
So he exists as a person,
that's what I mean.
or at least
Um,
appeared to.
Thaddeus saw him, and I saw him. He talked to me, so it clearly exists. And
Thaddeus in the room with you when it occurred?
Was he
Yeah,
in the
Thaddeus-
room when it
well-
happened? Sorry. Hamilton.
he was in the room part of the time because he was scared to death of him.
Pop that.
Thaddeus left the room pre-freeze.
Pre-freeze. Okay.
I thought I left the room after I saw him, and then I hid behind the door.
Yeah, oh well, yeah, that's true.
then ran away.
You watched from the outside, but you weren't in the room when he froze them.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about you. Stopped and watched for a second.
So I mean, they're all yours and Thaddeus's are definitely weird.
I'd like
Mine's
to, yeah.
I think mine could be explained with further knowledge if Nil wanted to look into that. I mean I don't know anything about herbs and spices and everything nice, but I mean
I mean,
I know
can
about-
you explain Erda also?
loot. I know about loot. Erda's a beautiful woman. If she's the fairy of the forest, please, she could be my fairy any day. She's. Oh my god. You have to bring Erda into this? Erda
I mean-
is a beautiful woman, and she deserves respect. She is nothing like that Hellman that I saw, or that Thorgrim saw, or Thaddeus saw. She is.
I'm guessing that they're both myths, though.
She's not myth. I saw her.
If you
Everyone
ask
saw her.
anyone that hasn't seen her before, would they say she's a myth?
Well, people are skeptical of beauty.
Maybe what you saw is not necessarily something.
I
that people
refuse
believe.
to believe that. No.
Hill, are you
I mean,
suggesting
if
that
he was the beautiful older woman to you, would you believe it then?
She is the beautiful older woman to me. What are you talking about?
So you do believe it?
I believe everything that she is, and that she always has been, and that she is and will be. Nil,
Perfect.
she's mine. If she wants to be. Not if she doesn't want to be, then I understand. But I will ask her one day to be mine.
this has gone a bit
And me
off
to
the
be
rails?
hers. And we'll live in a cottage in the forest, and people will call us a fairy couple. I don't care. I have nothing against fairies. Fairies
See,
are
him
fairies are
doing
great.
weird stuff with time makes just as much sense now.
time. If time could stop with her, oh, it does.
Exactly.
Hill, so with the watch, it's
Yeah,
odd
yeah,
that- yeah.
I'm still figuring. Like, I put the candle on the watch and then like look at it and just doing the weird shit with this, just like trying to figure out the range of the watch if he has to actually touch it. Like, if he puts something else on the watch, does the watch actually like have an aura of stopping?
It does seem
Yeah.
to be direct contact based after some experimentation.
You have any inkling on anything you've heard of something like this happening? I mean, a story in the passing, a book you read, something.
Have I?
Knowledge history.
Yeah, I guess same thing for me.
Go for it.
While they're doing this, I probably would have got up and went back to the same blacksmith,
20.
just
What-
without saying anything.
What is this? What is this now? What is this? What is this now?
They both get 20s. You're rolling a
Where is it?
14. There you go.
It's 20. It's supposed to be
Oh,
the 20.
They both got one
Okay.
dirty, one.
Wait, did
But-
he get 22?
Yeah.
I think he got
I got a 20.
Okay. So
I got 20 plus history is.
Bro, these rolls tonight are.
Yeah, these are some really great rolls, guys. Unfortunately, no, you've never
21.
read anything outside of like a fantasy novel about someone stopping time. In fact, even
How
then,
about knowledge arcana?
about knowledge arcana, you still never heard of anything.
That is omitted. from
How
this
about
game.
Urda?
Urda,
I haven't heard of it.
I actually don't think you would have heard of Urda because of your upbringing.
She's right
you-
south of me.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
your status dictates different living styles.
But I did go around to all the taverns and play, and like,
Are you telling me
Maybe.
you weren't coddled?
I was it
Are you telling
What?
me you weren't coddled and sheltered?
coddled and sheltered would probably be the best way to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I just want to get that out there.
Yeah.
Did I find anything whenever I was looking through all the weird and not very commonly read books in the outposts
No.
when I was looking for that sort of thing?
No, you definitely did not.
Well, either way, this hopefully we don't have to run into that along Franz again, and hopefully
You know, we should probably stop saying his name.
say it 3 times.
All right, we're gonna cut over
I'd rather
to
not.
Thaddeus.
I went to a different one.
You went to a different one. I'm assuming followed by James.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, you go to a different one. I assume you go back to smithing work.
To the first one.
No, I mean like to
Oh,
work.
smithing work. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You don't get anything else. It's everything seems normal again. So to answer
Okay.
that question, no, you never got a nil.
So finish for the day.
Okay. So you're there for several more hours. We'll cut back over to them. I just wanted to clear that up.
Alright, so what's our mission entail? We just have to head north and wait for the orders?
Head north, investigate the reports of werewolves.
Werewolves,
Yeah.
that's right. Oh, you know what? I don't know what to tell you boys. This is going pretty off rails.
He's now just like has a little bit of a weight at the end of his string, and it's just like,
I'm gonna go downstairs and
yeah, I'm making the GM figure out what point he makes this stop working.
Direct contact with the metal of the
So-
watch, then including the chain. Everything past that does not affect it.
No, but I meant like, is it only watches or is it other means of tracking time also?
Oh, you're doing the little pendulum? Oh, yeah, no, that's not
Yeah.
affected at all.
So getting orders to investigate werewolves would entail that Central isn't shocked by people reporting werewolves.
I'm starting to believe that they're not shocked by much.
Do you remember what we found in the cave? The tunnel?
I'm pretty sure they know a lot more than what they're leaning onto.
I believe so, and perhaps McGraw did too.
I think McGraw was trying to keep us out of it to protect us until we were ready for it.
Normally I'd cough up some of these experiences to odd dreams, but with confirmation essentially from a job, I'm not sure what's real.
Well,
Think our government's even the one that's in charge?
I'm not ready for the answer to that.
Me neither, brother.
Well, they pay us, and if we don't do our job, they're gonna kill us. So
Well,
that's in charge enough to me.
what do you know about werewolves?
What would I need to roll for that, GM?
Werewolf stuff is pretty common knowledge. Like, that's a pretty common folktale. Like, it's up there with, like a dragon in the mountain, or, like, vampires. So
Full
like,
moon transforms, silver
full-
kills it.
full moon transform, silver's your go-to, more or less.
And fire. Fire's good also.
Well, fire works on most things.
What about the wooden stake? Or is that just... That doesn't
That's-
work on
that's
them.
I think that's vampires.
Vampires, that's right. Well, good thing we coated our weapons in silver.
yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna head to bed.
You think they're actually werewolves, or do you think it's more mutated people?
That is a question. It would make sense. Mutated people resembling werewolves. People hear stories of werewolves and... But do I
Big claws, lots of hair. Wait, hold on. Imagine if you have big claws and you're wearing wolf pelts. What are you gonna look like?
Werewolf. Suggesting we put on wolf pelts.
I would probably advise against it unless we want to get staked by someone.
Okay, I was like making sure we weren't going down that road.
Yeah, no, I like not getting killed.
Same. Unless I come back, then it's fun.
I would also not like a werewolf to jump on me thinking that it's in love.
Alright, it's getting late. Where are the other two?
Your face.
At the blacksmith still. They probably
I've
won't.
given the GM ideas. This
They-
is bad.
They probably won't be back until like 9 or 10.
I'm thinking we might want some extra rations, though.
I'll wait down here for them. We'll
I'm
continue
not
carving,
waiting,
and I'll wait downstairs.
Okay.
Well, I'm not leaving you alone, so.
Okay. You continue carving.
We'll enjoy silence together.
Eventually, Thaddeus does finish making everything, and him and James do return to the tavern.
Here's your collar. Here's your belt buckle thing.
Is that a girdle?
Thaddeus, how you feeling there?
How do I feel?
I
I don't.
I imagine numb.
Tell
Well, I
me
mean-
my
I
feeling.
imagine he's tired.
no,
'cause I
so-
think he's stayed up multiple days now.
Tired is a good answer, but continue, Thaddeus. What were you about to say?
Like, how would I have felt after I have touched James and felt that?
That's an interesting question.
Because I like
Self
hurting things for my yeah.
insight check.
fuck. Fucking suck at insight.
I know. It's really good.
Net 20.
So 16. Dirty. Not dirty. Just 16.
A raw 16, because I know you have no pluses in that.
Yeah.
How do you feel after touching James? How did you feel after touching James? Is that the question?
Yeah. Like after I felt the knife thing.
The black sword.
An overwhelming sense of, how do I word this? Realization and then guilt.
Okay. But does it feel like I would be the one to do it? Is that like what it feels like? Like
The
I'm going to do
amount-
that someday?
The amount of guilt that you felt can only be chalked up to someone who has done it or someone who could have stopped it and didn't.
Fuck. I'm good.
Is he like beady, like sweating?
I don't know. How do you look?
Yeah, I'm very sweaty. I'm always sweaty when I work with metal. Just
Are
I'm
your
just always
eyes
sweaty.
like almost like black rings around them of just like fatigue and tired and just overworking yourself to try not to think about it?
I would actually say yes to that because
Because you've been having a bad couple days of blacksmithing. Nothing good has happened.
the only reason why I was blacksmithing is to get my mind off of other things, but then it was just adding on to the adding on. So it was just
It's compounding
Yeah.
bad.
mhm.
It looks like
That is-
Steven and the DM are holding hands on my screen.
Yeah, same
It
here.
does. That is. You're
Wait, is it this one?
the things that are happening, what you see, and the different stuff is when you touch someone, right?
Yeah, and when I work.
I just put the watch on the table, take my hand off the watch, then just touch the watch, and it immediately stops again.
Yeah.
It's also touch. Anyone else have anything weird happening when they touch someone or something?
I'm just gonna start
I'm not
going
gonna-
up to Thorgrim and just rubbing on him.
Thorum, do you allow him to touch you?
Yes.
Thorum, what is the one thing your character wants more than anything in this world?
Ooh.
Alcohol?
I would say redemption.
Yep. I was literally gonna say something about his days as a shield bearer. We can roll if you were to use a singular answer redemption.
I want James to make this role that I asked for at the very beginning of the campaign that I haven't asked for since. A native role just to James's character called a truth check. No bonuses. Raw 20. Go.
18.
Very good.
God dang.
I don't know, my rolls are on point.
You feel a burning desire to prove oneself worthy again. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
In Thorgrim. Soon as you touch him, it's you remember when you touched McGraw, it was something completely different. You touched Thorgrim, that is what you feel.
Then I'm gonna touch the person next to him. Is that I don't know who's standing next to him.
I would assume Alaric.
I'm
Alaric.
sleeping. I'm sleeping.
You're sleeping?
Yeah, he did go upstairs.
Well, which
Yeah.
way? Because he has two sides. So,
It wouldn't be you. It'd be Neil.
Did you guys
Be
go back
Nell.
downstairs?
They
Did you guys
stayed.
go downstairs?
They stayed
They
downstairs.
showed back up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
well,
the,
if you
it's
guys
the
are-
next day in the morning.
It's the next day.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, well then.
no, it's the
It's-
afternoon.
It's not the
No,
next
exactly.
day yet.
It's night. It's
Yeah.
If
night.
you guys
I
say-
thought you said that we
Yeah.
worked through the night and then came in.
You said you're going to bed, and I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for them.
Yes.
And I was waiting
okay.
with him
They
because
just
said,
got
"I'll
there."
just
If-
he's our leader.
If you guys were downstairs in the tavern, I would have stayed up. I thought you
Okay.
guys were in the room.
No. We'll all be downstairs then.
Yeah. Okay.
You touch Nil. unrelated, but you do feel nothing.
I'm sorry,
No.
that's funny. You get why that's funny, right?
Yeah, no.
So I don't feel nothing there.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna touch a lark.
You feel nothing again. It's almost like you're searching for something and you just can't get a hold of it. It's like you got lucky with Thorgrim, is what it feels like.
Well, if I got a power, my power sucks. It only worked once.
Did it affect
Wait, you
me
felt
in any
something?
way?
It did not
Yeah.
affect you in any way. You felt
Okay.
literally nothing.
What happened, James?
It's a bit personal. I'll tell Thorgrim, but I'm not probably gonna tell you guys just because it's personal. Not a secret, but not something that's gonna hurt anybody.
Do we have to change the sheets, James? Did you have an accident?
He looks down. No, I don't think so.
Alright then. I think outside of that, there shouldn't be a secret.
Okay, you felt longing to redeem yourself.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yes, I had a feeling like when I touched you, you felt like you wanted to redeem yourself. Like something in your past hurt you, and now you want to do better.
I will say James
That's-
wasn't here when you mentioned your past.
It's
Yes.
touching.
Yeah, I was off.
Oh, so it's another touching thing.
Well, James, you're very intuitive.
That's 3 so far.
Hey, you said you touch watches and they turn off. Have you tried holding a cloth
Oh,
around the
I
watch and
forgot.
touching it?
I forgot to mention. Oh boy, that makes things complicated. I fucked up. I fucked up bad.
What did you forget to mention?
I fucked up, and I forgot. I've been meaning to tell Thorgrim this for like 2 sessions now. I figured out his word.
Oh, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and I fucked up, and it literally just mattered 10 seconds ago.
Okay. This.
Okay, we're gonna backtrack. You felt nothing with Thorgrim.
Oh, I felt nothing with
We're
Thorgrim.
gonna backtrack. I fucked up. We're gonna retcon that. I
think
fucked up.
Thorgrim also felt nothing, so we're good.
Yeah, no, I fucked up. We're gonna say your 18 transferred over to Nil. Nil, we will get to that in a second. I'm gonna send you a little something, Thorgrim. It's your word. Because everyone was
Ooh,
Everyone-
you said I got a word.
everyone was assigned a word. I finally figured out yours. Don't say it out loud.
What does the word mean?
You'll learn eventually. That's your word. Put it in your proficiencies. I'm not-
That's my word?
That's your word.
Okay.
It'll make sense.
Okay. Now,
Sorry. I have
I would also.
no idea where this could go. No idea where it could go.
He didn't. You didn't touch Thorgrim, right, Thaddeus? You only touched a large.
No, I did. No, I did. His
No, you touched-
body.
No. Oh, it's
His body. It's
yeah.
Nil that had nothing.
You did end up coming back and touching. Touch Thorgrim.
I touched them three. Them
I thought
first.
you touched. I thought you touched Alara.
No, he said
and
he did a
James.
drive by on the other two.
You
I did a drive by on the
After he
other.
touched me.
Okay, I don't remember answering that you felt anything from Alar or from Thorgrim. I don't think I did. I think I only answered Alaric. We're gonna keep it that way. This is following that same retcon. You didn't actually. If you did touch, since you did touch Thorgrim, yes, you still saw what you saw in the blacksmith, but you didn't get anything when you touched Thorgrim.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Sorry about that, guys. That's a fuck up
You're
on
good.
the DM's part.
Hey,
I just remembered.
Ain't no bad. Ain't no.
Yeah.
So what did I feel from Neil?
From Nil, that's the great question. Nil, what is something deep that you want more than most things?
Nil wants peace. Like, Nil just wanted to kind of be left alone, do his stuff, and not really have problems. He didn't want this.
Okay.
He wouldn't be here if given the choice, but he was not given the choice. Which is why as soon as Thaddeus was like, "Oh, I quit," I was like, "Wait, you can do that?"
That is your answer, James.
So instead
go
of telling
slightly
what I
deeper,
would have felt
It's
with
also a
Thorgrim,
sense
I'm
of
gonna
peace.
tell the group what I felt with Neil.
Yeah.
So I felt with Neil. I didn't feel anything with Thorgrim or Alart, but I did feel that Neil, you were wanting to be at peace. You wanted to be away from this, away from problems, just be safe.
Not almost dying repeatedly.
So yeah, my power kind of sucks. It only works every once in a while.
I mean, so far we're 3 for 3 for touching stuff.
Anybody else want to try touching something?
Well, if we want you in a room, I would.
I thought that's why you would want something if we're all sharing a room. I thought that's why we shared a room.
You go back to back.
Left hand only.
This
No,
is why
no,
we keep
seriously.
watch.
Thaddeus, do you have any
Yeah.
any stories from your childhood? Bedtime tales.
He did, in fact, tell you his already at some point. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. The cat had to put out fish.
Cat, you did a horrible job telling.
I did. I did. I know.
Did you want to
I,
expand
it's,
on
not, it's
that?
not. It's not much other than that, honestly.
It's very vague. It's written.
Thorgrim, you still
it's
got that
written
thing
way.
that you found? That little thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you found a little thing?
Watch yourself. Oh yeah.
And I take out the statue.
The
Has
statue.
anyone else touched that yet?
I'm gonna touch it.
I'ma touch it.
Just
The next words were about to be,
I'ma
it could be
touch it.
potentially dangerous. He's just like,
I want.
What did I fuck up?
What kind of
What did I fuck
roll
up?
do I want you to make? I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
like you just hear as you touch this, it could be danger. Oh.
You just said, has anybody touched it? I was like, well, I haven't, so here, I'll touch it. Where's my cup? There it is.
I'm not sure if I want him to succeed or fail, which
13.
is better here.
Now, I want to make sure if I got this correctly. You're like not just patting it. You're like more or less grabbing.
I put my hand on top
You're
of it.
putting, so you're actually like making an actual contact, a sustained
Yeah.
contact with it. Cool.
Yeah.
James collapses face first and is unconscious.
I go and
He's
pick
fine.
him up. I go and pick him up.
Okay, you pick
And
James
try to
up.
make him up. Try to make him up.
He does not wake up.
Oh, that was interesting. Anyone want to touch the watch while I'm touching it?
Uh,
Just I hold the watch up in my
I-
hand.
I
check
touch
his-
the.
check his
The,
pulse
um,
first before we go touching things.
I'll check his pulse.
He's alive.
Okay, I'm gonna try and touch this.
No, you're not touching it. Yank it back.
No, it's the watch. The
No.
watch.
Just
Oh,
let me check something. Let me see.
Are you-
I touched the watch that Nils.
hold on.
I'm gonna try and touch it.
Hold on. I want to look for like a dirty bowl and put it on a table where theoretically his face would land if he passed out.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
All right, touch it.
I move the bowl out of the way and then touch the.
I put the-
Touch the.
Okay,
Fine.
so you touch it.
touch it.
Do
Do I see anything?
You actually lose the ability to see entirely.
People quit touching this fucking thing.
What? What just happened?
As
Why
soon
can't I
as you
see?
take your hand off of it, you can see again.
Move the watch.
That's very weird. I touched it again.
Blind.
does anything else become more aware when I'm doing this?
What kind of roll do I want you to make? Perception check.
That would make sense.
All right. Perception's 0. 12?
While you're touching it, no. When you take your hand off of it again, the darker corners of the room aren't so dark anymore.
Interesting.
Are you getting dark vision?
Thaddeus, you want to try?
Keep touching it.
This is weird. So I touch this thing and I go
Right.
blind.
Well, you're conscious, so I guess that's.
Yeah, that's a plus. But when I take my hand off, I can see. It's almost like I close my eyes in a dark room before I go into the dark room, and then when you open them, you can see like the dark room still.
Your eyes are adjusted.
Your eyes, your eyes get like adjusted, and I can see like there's a spider in that corner that I'm sure you guys can't see. Like it's a little spider, but you know.
I see the spider.
I look up in that direction
Not
while I'm holding the wad.
the corner he's pointing at too is like really far into the rafters of this room and like pretty shadowed, so like making out an individual spider is kind of a trick.
All right, Daddy, it's your turn. Try it.
I touch it.
I don't agree with this.
I would say
Alright,
nothing
you can touch it.
happens.
Hold on.
Alright.
Hey, Thorgrim, who's your best friend in the world right now?
Right now, I don't really have an answer for that.
Me, of course.
Who do you feel closest to?
Me, of course.
Who do you trust and have told your secrets to?
Not me, of course.
Pretty equally divided among the four of you.
Evenly divided.
Very
No, have you
neutral
touched it?
stance.
Have you touched his wooden figurine or
Probably-
stone figurine?
Probably the
Stone?
bear. If I had to answer, it'd be the bear.
Is the bear there with us?
I assume so.
No, the bear would not touch it.
Touch the bear. Touch the bear.
No.
The bear.
You can touch it.
Am I
Here,
still
you touch him.
unconscious?
Yeah, you're still out.
You're still out.
Because
Can
I
I make
wanted
a
to
medicine?
defend my
No,
bear. Like, get
no.
the fuck out of my
touch him.
bear.
Can I make a
I'm
medicine
I'm
check to see?
Hold on to Nil while he if he decides to touch it.
Thaddeus, could you just put your hand on your weapon or maybe your armor?
I put my hand on my weapon.
Nothing.
Feeling
happens.
anything? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's only when you're blacksmithing. James, could you? Oh, right.
Can I make a medicine check to see if I can wake him up?
Can I take like a flask out of James's pocket and just like start like tapping him in the face with it?
Like pouring the liquid onto him?
No, not pouring in it. Just like ding, 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 ding.
James, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Makes sense.
Because I
Is he-
feel like
is he-
these things kind of have to do with what we love, what we do, or who we're close to.
15.
Oh, disadvantage is not bad. You like.
Yeah. Oh no, wait.
As
I thought,
Thaddeus.
I thought you said advantage 6. My bad.
Oh,
You said advantage.
oh no, disadvantage. No, he's still asleep. He's alive. There's that.
Am I dreaming about anything?
Nope.
Right.
So I'm just like
I
out.
put it
and I
back in
can't
and I
feel
just pull
anything?
out the smelling
You are
salts and put it in
fu-
front of his
You are
nose.
functionally a vegetable at this point in time.
I pull out the smelling salts and put that under his nose.
Okay, give me a perception check flat this time.
Okay, flat perception check.
Yeah, flat perception check.
This stuff might wake a dead body.
11.
11's enough. 11, you do come to, but like there's two parts to this. Firstly, anyone who comes to smelling salts, it's usually violent, or jerky
Not
at
fun.
the very least.
Not fun.
He doesn't do that. He barely wakes up, like a bear, literally like a bear coming out of hibernation. Like he was shut down completely. And you feel more physically and mentally tired than you've ever felt before in your entire life, James.
That statue fucked me up. What the fuck is wrong with that thing?
I'm trying to figure that out. Neil, touch it.
Yeah, all right.
No one's died, so.
Just throw me on the cart. I just like reach over and touch while holding the watch. I'm gonna touch the statue.
What would happen
Oh.
to Nil?
I'm just gonna like get comfy first
Neil,
and then
what's-
touch it.
Nil, what's in your other hand?
The watch.
It starts.
I
starts.
got no idea.
That's
what's
weird.
going on.
I was gonna get a nap.
As soon as you let go of the statue, it stops again.
Okay, so we got a person that went unconscious.
Yep.
Person that stops time on him, starts time. What happened to you, Thaddeus?
No, nothing.
Nothing. I could see better.
Well, you went
And then-
blind there for a moment. Let's not.
Wait a second. Am I the only one that
Yeah, but
bad shit
after-
happened to?
And then, what happened to you, Thorgrim, when you made the statue?
I nearly was killed in my sleep.
Oh, okay, good. I wasn't the only one that bad happened.
Okay, yeah.
I watched my intestines
Can I
pulled out from.
can I make an intelligence check or some type of check to see if how this is correlated and how this is like what's the correlation for this? Or
Death,
what
death.
this might have to do with like us?
I will let you make an intelligence check, but what's your intelligence modifier? What's your intelligence modifier?
Intelligence 1.
1. Do you have a bonus to Arcana?
1.
Okay, cool. You can't physically roll high enough to figure anything out. Don't bother.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to do something stupid.
I usually don't say that, by the way. Like, that's not a thing I usually do. Yeah.
Hey James, I want to try something.
What's up?
If it fails, you get a nap. If it succeeds, you're fine.
We're gonna discuss this.
Wait.
What
Let's
am I doing?
everyone hold hands together and then touch it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I was gonna
If
hold
if
his
we're
hand
all
with the
holding
watch.
hands, whose
And
hand's
I'll-
gonna?
I'll hold it- I'll
Excuse
put my-
me. I got your drinks.
We didn't order drinks.
No, that one there with the beard ordered drinks.
I didn't know how long you guys would be. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Do you want to touch the statue?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
You want
God,
this?
no.
Touch his statue?
No,
Um,
she won't.
rude. And she walks away.
No, it's not what you meant. It's not what you think. Okay, never mind.
You're
Hey,
pointing
James.
at-
Hey,
you're
James,
pointing
so
at
touch my watch.
I hold on
That's my
to
watch.
Nil
I'm
and
a-
Thaddeus. I hold on to Nil and Thaddeus while Nil's holding on to James.
I'm gonna touch
I
the
wanna
watch when he's touching.
Yeah, I want to see what happens when he touches the watch first.
Okay. Let's order of operations here. James, you touch the watch while Neil's holding it. Nothing happens. Cool. What's next?
I
Alright.
want Neil to grab me while I touch the statue.
I'm
Alright,
holding on to
hold
Nil
my
and
hand with the
Thaddeus.
watch and now touch the statue.
I'm the
So I'm
conduit
touching
also.
the statue.
Nothing.
I'm
I'm
looking at the
holding-
watch.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, that's what.
To James. Well, wait a second.
You
So
guys
nothing
have...
happened to James.
Correct.
How long does it take a
Wait.
decent party to
Alright,
grab a
so
statue?
I'm gonna let go of Neil
You
while
guys are-
still touching the
You guys
statue.
are not gonna figure this out tonight. I don't care how hard you try.
It'd be fun.
But what happens?
What happens if you just touch it?
I let go of Neil, and I'm still touching the statue.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so the
Alright.
effect stayed. Okay.
The
Got it.
statue's
Over.
useless. Let's just throw it away.
Do you all think we're missing anything off our supplies that we could need? Travel north.
It's finally someone segueing away. Thank you. I can do the same song and dance all night if you
We
want.
have everything we need.
Yeah.
I think I have all the supplies all set up for our journey. If we want to get some sleep and then head out in the morning.
Alright.
I am slightly worried about once it gets cold and we have to huddle for warmth right now.
Well, that's what
Uh,
I would like.
I have-
we have wolf pelts.
I bought blankets, so I
I
mean,
would like to know everyone's concerns and if they're covered.
We have wolf pelts for blankets. It's the middle, or it's the late spring, so it's not gonna be super cold up there.
There we go.
It's gonna be
I'm pretty far
brisk. And it might be wet, so but we'll be in a wagon, so it's fine. Everyone just sleep in the wagon.
Keep
and
everyone
then-
close and your nuts closer.
Everyone has all their armor, shields, everything.
yeah, we got all that repaired.
Okay, cool.
About Thorgrim.
We also got these
Um,
lovely bear traps.
Our
We got
daddy's
bear
farm.
traps. Let's see. We got.
You spent a lot more time in town than I thought you would this session. Like a lot more.
Yeah.
How that works.
Listen, you gave us a mystery to play with.
Hey, give us free will. We will.
You gave us a mystery to play with that also probably has active and inactive requirements, which makes it much harder.
Give us a toy.
Oh.
It might be super easy, but we're just like making it.
I
super
am
complicated.
probably going to
It's
try
probably,
figuring
like,
it out every single
after a
night
long
on the
rest.
trip, though. So, do you want me to roll like a knowledge and arcana or something like that every night as I'm trying to figure this out? From
Yeah, our original plan was to long rest. Are we gonna long rest?
I'm not.
I think we already
well,
got our long rest.
Everybody's
done,
got a
we
long
got
rest
long
except
rest,
for Thaddeus.
He just needs
He's
one
got
more
only
night.
one. Yeah.
Is
He
that
needs
how
one
we're-
more night of sleep. That's why we're staying tonight,
is that how we're
Is it
doing
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
because you need sleep.
Can I go
Long rest?
and try to find the owner of the ugly duckling?
It's pretty late.
for
You
going
know
to bed.
it's already been discussed that they work the day shift.
Okay, I'll wait until the morning to try to find him.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go to bed.
All right.
Because I
Good
gotta
night.
leave him my family's card.
Okay. Everyone goes to bed. Then everyone wakes up alive.
Nice.
It's an improvement.
It's a step in the right direction. James, you give him your family's distillery information, setting up potential future business deals, and yeah. You guys gather. Yes.
I would have told the bartender that my family is also looking.
Yes,
might
you-
look to
God, Jesus, every
do all that
time.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that was discussed already. I think your
Yeah.
brother's already handling that.
Okay.
So, could I do a
Yes.
roll for that arcana before going to sleep, because I can use the Seer's Sage every time we get a short rest also.
Yes.
And I would have given everyone back their shit that I worked on.
My likelihood is not great, but if I have it at the end of the day before sleeping, I figured why not. Whee! I got a 22.
22's good.
So I'm working on this.
22's
And it
not...
is, in fact, a proper skill for me.
I'm not gonna say that you're gonna get anything revolutionary with a 22, but I'm curious, what or who are you thinking about?
Define?
Are you focusing on anything in particular out of the many mysteries that just popped up in front of your eager brain, your eager mind?
Probably the watch thing first, because I had the most actual different varied results from it.
I would say with the Seer Sage enhancement, you can definitely lock down the fact that it is for sure touched base by you. Why and how? It's kind of hard to figure out. What is a 22? What's your possible maximum for that roll? What's your total?
Technically, if I take some of my other stuff with it, it would go up to 32 potentially.
Okay. Let's say where you're at with the 22, you're kind of just confirming what you already suspected and not revealing anything else.
It's essentially locking down what I know and making some progress.
Yeah. Yep. Anything else anyone else would like to do before we leave town? No from Thorgrim?
No, I'm good.
No from James? No from Thaddeus? No from...
I already got my stuff.
Looks like we're all good. Now, here's the question that you guys failed to answer to yourselves. Taking the road or are you taking the river?
Since we have a cart, I would assume the road.
There are ferries. Yeah, there are ferries that can ferry a cart.
There's also whale orca things, land orcas.
They're land orcas. Okay.
What do we
Land
got?
whales.
Give me a brief rundown here. What are we looking at?
Well, we've got a watery route that involves the mountainous rivers and fording them in several places.
Well,
But
I
it
mean,
is
does
still
anybody here know how to
running
even?
fairly heavy.
Also, the watery route takes you directly through a giant swamp.
Do
Back
what?
into the what?
Through a giant ice swamp?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Let's
Okay.
hit the river. The river's better.
That sounds like we
Or
should
We
take the
have
river.
No, that
Nice
is the river.
trail.
That is the river.
Or we
Giant
have some
ice
nice
swamp.
trails that are going through the mountains and through some of the hunters' areas where they have small towns, mostly for meat and furs being traded and shipped off.
We'll take
There's
the
also
latter.
there's also the larger town Silver Fog that's a little bit deeper in and a little bit higher up in the mountain where it's always foggy.
Yeah, I don't feel like pulling a cart through frozen mud, swamp areas. It's an odd mix, but
Yeah.
just stick to a pre-forged path.
Cool. Let's do it.
So we're going to the river.
No, we're not going to the river. We're taking.
Do we have some spare supplies for repairing the cart if we have any problems?
Yeah, I ended up getting those. Repair supplies for. Let's see what I get.
And I'm guessing we got a weapon
these
repair kits and
tools-
stuff like that as well.
Where did I have this? Loot repair kit, weapon and bow repair kit. No cart repair kit.
Was that
Yeah, I
not
didn't get
part of
any
the
repair kits for the carts.
Well, hopefully there's plenty of trees on the way. We can...
Ah, this
I mean, you
happens to
kinda
be a
want
no
cured
tree
wood.
place now.
yeah.
You probably don't want to use green wood for this though,
Tundra.
if you can help it.
Does anyone have any opposition to this route? No.
You're the leader. Take lead.
Would be fine.
I would like to oppose to this operation.
Who's
My
this?
God, is this the fucking driver?
No, this is just like a random guy, like a
Oh,
random.
I was like, is the driver still alive?
Who are you?
All right, what's your reason for opposition?
You're going. Wait, where are you going?
No.
North?
Yeah.
Can I come?
Yes. Yes, you
Hold
can.
on, hold on.
Yes.
Do you have any skills?
Nope.
What would be your reason?
I hate this place.
The, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, he definitely can come. Come on. Come on. What's better than having a guy that we don't know on our cart with us. Clearly, he should come.
We could hang some meat from his shoulders, and
That's,
We've had
that's
some interesting
awkward.
encounters. Does
I
he
don't
seem
wanna-
armed?
He has like a small, like, cleaning knife.
Dagger.
No, more like a cleaning knife.
Can I check on this guy?
So, Wolfbait, what's the furthest you've been from town before?
Oh, well, like long term or short?
We'll go short term.
Oh, I've been all over short term, but like I've never stayed. I always come back here.
I got a 19 on insight. Does this guy seem pretty like?
He's the big bad.
Yeah.
19 on insight. Hard to tell.
Brother, what? What? What the fuck?
It
say-
No,
sounds
just bring him
like-
on board.
If
Yeah,
you're wanting
there
to
you go.
get out of here, you probably want to go south, not north.
Oh, I like
what
the
do you-
cold.
I mean,
I like the cold.
so you like the cold?
It's
Do
spring.
you know of the certain animals? They are pretty bad.
Like land orcas?
There's land orcas. I thought they were water.
Well, they have
Yeah,
legs.
they are.
They go. They do both.
Have you seen a land orca before?
Oh yeah, they're regularly hunted. Well, not so regular anymore. Regulations have come down because they're starting to become fewer and fewer. But like, in terms of like protecting fishing spots, then yeah, hunting is enforced.
What do you do for a job normally?
Well, I mean like odd jobs here and there. I did like dock tending for a while, and I worked on a boat. I did construction, tried bartending. I ran a library for the deaf at one point. That was weird. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Sounds
15
like,
for insight for his past jobs to see if
sounds
he's
like
not
you
giving
can't hold
anything.
a job.
15 for insight. 15. How many insights?
To see if
you gonna
he's
throw in this?
leaving anything out.
Sounds like
Uh,
he can't hold a
It
job.
it does seem like he probably can't hold a job super well, but it's also very possible that he didn't list everything. So
Yeah, seems like a good guy. I mean, he's just trying everything out. Just kind of why can't we leave? Why can't we bring him up here?
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
where specifically
we-
are you going? Vo's Run, right? This is probably the only place up there worth going to.
That'd be it.
that
Well, it's either that or around here.
Yeah, we gotta go investigate the Sugondis.
no round here's down south.
I'm not.
That's with Erda.
I'm not.
I like how you sounded it out too. I saw it in your living room. Oh.
I've never heard of like round here, like around here. There's like a
No,
name.
it's called
you're
it's called round
confusing
here.
me.
Erda, this beautiful woman is from round here.
Right,
Um,
right.
Listen, mate, you got your own food with you? Because we ain't sharing.
Oh, wait. Are you taking the river?
No.
or
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I got caches along the road. I travel a lot.
Alright.
so why do you travel a lot?
I don't like it here, but I also like need to like come back here because all my stuff's here. So
Let's see.
Yeah, but why do you travel?
because I don't like it here.
Yeah, but if you have
What-
caches all on the road, that means you must be pretty well
Th-
off.
This is feeling a little weird. What is your name?
Yeah, this is
Well,
feeling.
I don't
more
want to
weird the
call you.
longer
I don't
conver-
actually
longer
want
we
to
have a
call you
conversation with
Wolfbait. I want to actually call you Wolfbait. That's
Oh,
kind of
I
a
was
weird
fine
name.
with Wolfbait. I mean, like it was just a one-way thing. I wasn't expecting you to drive me back or anything. But
What's your name?
well,
What's your name?
my Tom.
Tom?
No, it's not Tom.
Nice to
it's,
meet you, Tom.
It's tall. It's tall. Tall.
Bombadil.
Like Taul.
Oh,
Tall.
As he says tall, I'm gonna look over at
And no, I heard the
Corbin.
Bombadil reference. God, Tom Bombadil. What a character.
No, I'm laughing because he's probably standing next to Thorgrim.
Insight check on his name, and I rolled a 6.
It's his name.
Okay.
Taul. Tall.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, tall. My name's Alaric. this is Thaddeus, Nil, James, and Thorgrim. Thorgrim is our leader, and he has final say if you're coming or not.
That's
But
a loose term.
I
always like
think master. He's our master. Sorry.
master's more appropriate.
And
Can we just
Well,
call him
slavery
G?
was outlawed.
I-
That's illegal.
no, it's not. It's not a slavery thing. It's like a master of the arms type of thing. It's like a military thing.
He
Can we
controls
just
your
call him
arms.
Chief?
I vote that you come, and I don't know if he's taking votes, but maybe a vote would be nice.
Paul,
Master.
have you
Master?
ever
Master?
met Bronvo?
Nope.
You ever been to Vo's Run?
Yep.
I say
Why?
To which one?
To Vosran. Why have you been to Vosran?
Because it's cold and nice and secluded, not bustling and exploding like here.
Yeah,
Uh,
but what do you do in Vosran?
Odd
So,
jobs.
so GM, I would like to do something here,
Odd jobs.
which
Yes.
you may get a giggle out of. I'm gonna use my studied target
Okay. What does that do again?
because then, it tells me any damage vulnerability, damage immunities, anything like that. Essentially, I kind of want to see if he's got anything with him, like he's got any mutations or anything non-completely human about him.
Okay. So what
And I do
specifically
have
do I
the
have to tell you?
Any damage vulnerabilities or damage immunities.
He has none of either.
And then I also have a knowledge of mutants, so if anything seems like a little bit less or more than human.
His intelligence, maybe.
Okay.
His intelligence seems less than human.
Like he doesn't seem very smart. Is what I'm getting at.
Oh.
There's nothing outstanding about this guy.
Yeah.
So,
But
are
he
we
does have
heading out?
experience going the direction we're going, so. And he gives us an ablative storyline meat shield to die off instead of one of us.
Can you guys just wait like 1 sec? I'm gonna go get my pony.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can wait.
You have a pony?
Yeah.
Dappled?
you got 5 minutes.
What's its name?
Shelly.
Said 1 second.
Shelly?
Shelly.
Shelly.
That's
Well,
not
this
a
is
name of
Tony,
psychopath,
and
that's
I'm
not
pointing
the
at my
name of their,
bear.
Pony.
That's a bear, not a pony. And he walks away. He comes
What
back.
do you guys think about
He
this
comes
guy?
back on a very small horse, like not very, like a almost a miniature, but not quite. This is my
It's
pony.
not quite a Shetland pony,
Tally
but
ho,
it's still a pony.
And
Alright.
we're going.
we're off.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
It's
We're
like
off.
climb
Now-
into the cart.
Moving in the direction that way.
Okay, we're moving.
Okay,
In
you guys
direction
are
that way.
on the road, followed very shortly by Tall.
The tall.
Tall.
Tall Tony.
He like, along the journey he'll like ride up beside you and like try and make small talk, like, oh, where are you from? Oh, what do you guys do? Like, oh, what brings you up to Vo's Run? You know, shit like that.
I would be talking to him,
Okay.
keeping company,
Okay.
and then playing music, playing my new ballad I made.
I'm playing with the
Those,
watch.
Talkative guys who doesn't get social cues.
What?
I said, is he one of those two talkative guys that doesn't understand social cues and doesn't know when nobody's paying attention anymore?
Sorta. Not a completely down that route kind of guy, but just enough.
I would also
Okay.
like to play with the watch to where it's just like seeing how thick of like leather and cloth I need before it starts ticking again.
It
Because
starts.
it's been stopped in my pocket, so
How do you know it's been stopped in your pocket?
because it was still at the time whenever I received it
That's true.
while it's been in my pocket.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Damn, I was gonna throw him off, but it didn't work. All right.
And every time before resting, I'm
I
doing
would
another
practice-
roll on it.
Is there a way to practice my loot to gain advantage on it for next time?
not currently.
I'm already
no.
rolling with advantage.
Not currently.
Not what?
I'm already rolling.
Not
Oh, okay.
currently. No.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys get like this is like what? It took you how long? It took you 16 days. This is about a 16. It's like the 16 days going back there, going up. You
Yeah.
guys go like 4 or 5 days, cross a bridge. Tall just continually talking, pretty much the whole way. He seems decent enough. Very simple. Nothing like it's almost a nice change of pace in a way. Yeah.
Can I make another insight? Like midway through. See if he's like, because he's talked enough to like kind of like gain like what he is and who he is.
Yeah.
18.
What are you looking for specifically?
If he's lying, or if he is, or deceiving, or if he's, bad in general.
He seems like an upstanding guy.
Cool. Okay.
He just likes the cold.
Cool.
Yep. He seems like an upstanding guy. You guys get into like probably like your 8th day of the journey, about the halfway point. You guys are stopped at like this. It's not like a fork in the road. It's more like there's like a rock in the middle of the road, and the road kind of goes around this really big boulder. And there's like dry, like patchy flat spots where people tend to make camp fairly often. Like it's a commonly used spot.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys would stop there for the night. If not, you can go a little further up. There's probably several other flat spots. There's several other flat
Paul,
spots.
that's a good place.
I mean, usually this is one of my stops, but I'm also usually by myself, so you know.
So
up
it's
to-
probably safer then.
Right,
stop here.
relatively. There's a big rock that you could hide behind, so
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
What would you need to hide behind here?
Oh, you
Four.
know, like bears. And then he looks back at Tony. Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. We got one of those. I guess we got a bear. I guess there's nothing to hide from then. That's bears.
Bears?
Cool. Alright, yeah, that's pretty legit. Can I see if there's any like tracks of sketch? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is there anyone around?
Give me a perception check.
That's true. It is commonly traveled.
And by the way,
Have I been?
That's a
Each-
natural one.
Hasn't been anyone in these parts for years.
Guys, this is pretty abandoned. You said you just came by here.
Oh yeah, like maybe 4 months ago.
I'm just gonna like take a second and like.
Are you
press
sure?
the
Can I
watch
make another
against
insight?
his side. If
Can
I
I make
press
an
the watch
insight
while I'm
on
holding
him?
it against him, does he go blind again?
The watch did nothing to him. It was the statue that made him blind.
Because it was when I held the watch to Aelric that he went blind and then was able to see the spiders.
No, that was when he touched the statue.
No, yeah. I
Oh,
rolled
I
a
thought that
2
was-
on my
No, that was a
insight
statue.
for if he was lying on if he's been here for 4 months ago.
You rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm just gonna see what he rolls. Doesn't matter what the roll, like what he's rolling for. I'm just curious how to see how this goes. That's the net. He's more convincing than the nat one is.
Okay. So
Maybe you're
Okay,
just
so-
probably you just feel like maybe you're having an off day.
I don't know about this. Something feels off.
Are you sick?
Don't think so.
You got the rat
Something doesn't
fever?
feel right. The rat?
What's a
fever?
rat fever?
What's the rat
Sounds
fever?
horrible.
It's a stomach bug that turns into an infection when you eat rats.
I haven't eaten any rats lately. Oh wait, have I? Have I eaten rats? No, I ate wolf. Never mind. No, I haven't eaten any rats.
Oh,
Lately.
could have wolf fever.
What's wolf fever?
I think he's just making these up.
Same thing, but for wolves.
Do you have wolf's bane? Did that get rid of wolf's fear? Wolf's bane?
I'm pretty sure that's a poison.
Is that poisonous for werewolves?
What?
Wolfsbane. Yeah. Is it poisonous for werewolves?
Are you asking the DM or are you asking Tall?
I'm asking Tall.
I
I mean, he is
don't
right.
know anything about werewolves. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Wolves don't like Wolfsbane.
I mean,
Wolves
it is
don't?
in the name, so like maybe I suppose.
Do you have any Wolfsbane?
On me? I don't even
No,
know
now.
if wolves. Oh,
I mean, a little bit.
Okay. Just make sure.
It's not super effective. They just kind of don't like it, but if they're
For
hungry,
wolves
they
or
just
for
ignore it.
werewolves?
For wolves, I've never tested it on the other.
wait, what?
Okay.
You're joking? Like werewolves are fake, right? They're not real.
They're real.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna go hunt them.
Yep.
what do you guys?
We're hunting them.
What do you guys do for work?
We
Well,
hunt werewolves.
have you ever seen a werewolf?
Nope.
You
We're
can
doing a
check
great
out-
job. We say it in unison. It's great.
He believes you. All right.
Damn right he does.
All right. Okay.
Alright. So, I guess
Now
since
that
no one's been
that's
here in like
established.
years, I guess we can just round up the.
I'm going to take a quick look, like, I'd like not even actually examining it, just like the level of passive investigation that just tells me immediately that he's completely wrong on that. And it's like, as I point to like,
yeah, there's like
remains
2-week-old
of a
tracks. There's like
fire.
2-week-old tracks like right in front of where
There's,
your
like,
cart just stopped.
part of a bone from a ratchet. There's like a
There's a
still fresh
smoking
steaming
fire.
pile of
Yeah.
shit somewhere.
There is a party.
There's just like 5 dudes over to the side.
That panel pans over.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. My name is Mr. McKnight.
Oh god.
No.
Yes.
Have I been making any headway on my investigation?
No. Actually, give me one more roll.
Okay. Use my thing. That's
Just
not
that.
very good. 15.
Nope.
Because I'm doing this every night before we go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware. Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are setting up camp for the night. Who's on first watch?
I would have asked the party to do round trips of the group to make sure we're not dead. Just from
Oh yeah,
that
it's
makes
short.
sense.
Yeah.
Before we go to bed, I would search the area for animal tracks and to see what we'd be up against.
Give me a survival check.
Good intuition.
Alright. That's a 2.
And I'm assuming we're setting the bear traps before we go to sleep also.
Tony seems to have walked around a little too much. Hard to make out anything but him.
And I'd also like to set up traps.
Okay. How would you like these traps arrayed?
Like I said to everyone when I bought bear traps, everybody set them up at the front of their tents before they go to bed.
Okay.
but how would we get out?
Well, if you have to get out, you can
Stop
just set
yawning.
it off yourself.
God damn it.
Yeah, you step
Good
on
for
it.
the garden.
Fuck. He's like, oh yeah, fucking bear trap, ain't nothing, and just fucking crunch.
Well, if something tries to sneak into the tent where you're sleeping, they're gonna step on it and wake you up.
Mm,
Fair point.
No succubus is stealing your chastity.
so yeah, who's on first watch? The traps are set up.
I'll probably be on first watch.
Okay,
They
you
split before.
and
I know me and Alaric are on last watch.
So I
okay,
guess it's me.
you and Thaddeus.
I
All
thought it
right,
was 3 per now though, because we
Ye-
can.
you guys don't
we
have
can
3
put-
per.
Well,
We
yeah,
don't have 3 anymore.
we could put Thorgrim on the first
Oh,
watch
we
too.
don't. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, we sort of have our guests' appearance.
Yeah, he could just
but-
he could join me and Alaric on first watch and
Oh.
just have Thorgrim on.
You guys want me to help you watch? Gotcha. I'm real vigilant.
Yeah.
Alright, well you're on
You're
the, you're on the
scoring
second
already.
watch.
Wait, which one? 1 or 2? Which one?
You're on second watch.
Late watch.
Yeah, Thorgrim. If
When's
you want to
that?
take first watch with them.
All right.
So wait, who's that with and when is it?
I'll wake you up when it's time.
Okay. Alright, so first watch, give me some perception checks.
I'm so glad my armor's warm and sleepable.
10.
10! Great, cool, next one. A 1! And then the next one. Come on, Neil, what'd you get?
Oh, I have a passive of 19 here.
You're gonna rely on your
Isn't
passive?
Neil and I supposed to be on watch together?
No, you, James, and,
rando.
and the
Random
rando are on
Oh,
second
okay.
watch.
And then I'll do my round robins to see if everyone's dead.
Okay, cool. So you got a passive of 19. That's what you're relying on. So you're not actively looking at anything, but you are just kind of looking up here and there, more or less.
I'm passively perceiving my reality around me.
Nothing seems to happen. New time comes for you to wake up the next watch.
All right.
Use my poke.
I'm gonna go into the tent before I enter it. I'm gonna put a stick into the door to make sure there's no traps
Which tent is that?
on the randos to wake them up.
Ah! What was that noise? As you set off the bear trap.
It's time for watch.
Watch what?
The surroundings to make sure no monsters.
Oh. I'll be real vigilant.
Yeah, get up and come on.
Okay. Is there food? Oh, no, that's a dumb question. And he gets his stuff up and
Now we will be cooking breakfast later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he gets up and
How do,
pulls out his skinning knife and he's like,
how do we set up a camp?
with traps.
Okay, but
Just
no,
a
like
bunch of
just like a
bunch
circle
of-
pattern or how?
tent surrounding a fire with the cart next to it.
Cool.
All right, who's on
I'm
watch
just gonna
with
point
me?
out. I'm gonna point out to him. Firewood there. There's traps around, so don't wander around.
Where are the traps? Oh,
You
those,
set one up
those.
before you went
Oh,
to bed.
oh yeah.
Just don't wander around. If you see anything, just start screaming.
Oh no, I got the bell set up in the middle.
Oh, a little ring a ding, and then I'll wake everyone up.
Yep.
All right. So who else is on watch with him? It is Alaric and it is
Me.
James. Cool. Give me some perception checks.
19.
I'm gonna be on top of the cart, watching around.
Okay.
That is a 21.
21.
Wait, aren't we next to a rock? Like a big rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You're on the cart. Where is Alaric?
I would be probably by the cart, like kind of like laying up against the thing, just strumming on the lute. Cause that's my sign that there's trouble. Is when I stop, everyone wakes up.
Okay.
You're just gonna see my guy bobbing his head with the music.
Yeah, so Tall goes over and starts ringing the bell with the music.
Hey, no, stop.
What?
The bell go. You ring the bell when there's people here, or when there's danger.
But that music's fire.
Yeah, that's.
Just
Where,
sit
where
over
are you
here
from?
and listen.
Fire? Okay. Yeah, just
Why don't
come over
you-
here. Here, I'll give you one of my tambourines. Here you go.
Oh, okay. What's a tambourine?
It's a pigskin wrapped around a circular piece of wood that has like little
Oh, the
metal
the
things that jingle.
jinglies. Okay, cool.
Yeah. There you go.
He shakes the ever-living shit out of it
Fuck yeah. Yeah, who knew you had
with
some
no
musical
rhythm.
talent? Nice. You're doing good, man. You're doing real good. I
I
love
am
it.
so wrapped up in furs, I can't hear their shit.
It's like
Which is probably a bad thing, but I'm
violently
getting
loud.
my sleep.
Violently loud. Yeah, and it's not stopping. You stop playing, he doesn't. He's just like,
I keep on playing.
okay, cool. It's really hard for you to enjoy the music at this point, James. The head bobbing has probably stopped because it's overpoweringly, like an overpowering amount.
You
of
have now
jingles.
invented thrash music.
As you are like trying to tune this nonsense out, and Alaric is trying to salvage this, you do see like a really short, plump silhouette in the darkness, kind of moving towards the campfire.
I'm gonna take out my bow with an arrow notched, and I'm gonna yell, "Who approaches?"
I stop playing. I tell him, go ring that bell.
Oh,
I don't ring the bell yet.
you wait, no, you said don't ring the bell.
Go ring the bell.
Now?
Yes.
Does anybody answer when I say who approaches?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
I
in a
go
second.
ring the bell.
Okay, you go ring the bell. Oh, sorry. Did I spook ya?
You identify yourself or you might get shot.
Oh,
Let's put it that way.
my name's Paul.
Paul and Tull? Do you know him?
Okay, so what are you doing here?
I was told to come get your money. Please give it.
Oh, so you're here to rob us.
I think that is a technical term.
Do you want to lay down on the ground and put your hands behind your
Oh,
back,
just-
or do you want an arrow in you?
Who told you to do this?
My brother Saul.
Saul, is he related to Tull?
You know my brother Tall?
Yeah, he's right here. I grab Tull by the neck.
He sees Paul and does this number. Oh, these idiots.
So,
Hey,
how
Paul,
many?
Paul, come over here, just real quick. We know that we're not getting robbed or anything. Just
Oh,
come
okay.
over here.
Okay. Hey, how?
Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy?
Oh,
Where's your brother?
Saul?
Yes.
Somewhere that way. He said.
Okay. I
Oh,
grabbed him by the neck. That's it. Okay.
I'm gonna
Sit
disarm
down.
him because he
Sit
was
down.
holding a knife.
They sit down.
And I pat Paul down.
He has no weapons on him at all.
God. Wow, you guys are not good at this.
Can I see where his tracks came from to follow it back to where?
Yeah,
They're
easily.
set up.
Hey, Saul.
I'm gonna wake up
Come out,
Thorgrim and
come out.
Thaddeus and try to wake up.
They should
you.
already be
They
up
already
because
are,
they stopped playing. Yeah. Hey, Saul, get out here. Come see your brothers.
As
I'm assuming
you're.
you're
he-
Is Saul about the same size as you guys?
Oh no, he's real tall.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Nice.
Hey, Saul. Sorry, Saul. Come out here.
You don't hear anything, and so now James, you can pursue if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna start following the tracks back with Thaddeus and I guess Thorgrim. And if y'all want to just stay and watch,
Okay.
the other two
Hey.
stay and watch the others.
Tull and Paul. Why are you doing this?
Because it-
Aren't there other things to do?
I've got a 18 on survival.
Tall is just like shaking his head with the most like depressed sense of disappointment you've ever seen on a person before. Like
Like-
something clearly didn't go as planned. In
Tall.
his
Tull, we've been with you for how many days now? What, 6?
8 days.
8 days? We've talked about family. We've talked about lovers.
Hey.
I've told you about Erda multiple times,
Hey man,
and
gotta make a living.
like, then why don't you? We're investigators. We work for Central.
Oh,
like,
fuck!
We're robbing the police.
Oh god.
Just settle down. We're not going to write you up or anything. It's
Why
it's
would you do
unfortunate
it?
that you decided to do this, How much would get you by for the end of the year? You and
Honestly,
your
like,
brother.
I'm gonna be real with you. We actually don't need the money. It's just thrilling.
They're thrill seekers. Okay. Well, then come with us. You can. We got a lot of thrills going on. You and your brothers can come with us. We do a lot of things. Just don't get in our way. But you can have as much thrill as you want. And we pay for food and lodging. So why not?
Oh boy. That was the DM, not you. Or not Saul. Or Tall, whichever. You guys come out, you come out with, you come dragging Saul out. He is, so okay, to describe these three, Tall is like the middle frame in stature. Paul is short. They all have very similar face and features, but Paul looks compressed, and Saul looks stretched.
AKA, you only change the y-axis. Everything else is the same. This just.
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
Hey, Saul. Here, come here. I was just discussing with your friend. Oh, Thorgrim, do you want to chime
You
in?
know what's going on here?
Well, we was
how come
gonna
I was-
we was gonna rob you, but
Yeah.
You're gonna rob us.
yeah.
So, before you go Thorgrim on them, I was giving them a proposition as to come join us. They're thrill seekers. Just not like us. They're
Thrill seekers.
voluntarily thrill seekers. Yeah, they don't need the money. They just want to rob us to have thrill, but I figured they could put their talents to better use, or their not talents to better use, because they're not very talented at robbing.
This is
Um,
Tall.
I mean,
Tall
that's-
speaks up. To be clear, this is the first time we brought Paul. Every other one's worked out.
You know,
How many people have you robbed?
I don't think I should answer that.
Have you killed anyone?
How
No,
many people have
we've
you
killed,
allegedly
we've
robbed?
killed no one.
How many people have you injured doing it?
One
How did you injure them?
broke his leg, but that wasn't our fault. He tripped.
See, innocent. Innocence at its finest. It's just
He also
purely
might have
thrill
burned.
seeking.
Honestly, he might have lost a leg. Now that I think about it, he fell in the campfire.
That's just unfortunate. Honestly, that could happen to anyone. Thorgrim.
yeah, you wanna know what's pretty thrilling there, fellas? You ever seen the white silver vampire's teeth? Or the spit of a werewolf drooling on you? Well,
Paul passes out.
I'll take that as a no.
I see why you don't bring him along. Well, you two.
He's the slow one. Your
He's the
investigators.
slow one?
Oh, look, I picked the marks. Clearly, I fucked up this time. But we were on a hot streak before you guys. You know how I
There's
earmarked
just-
you? You guys were talking about
there's-
some spooky wookie shit, so I was like, oh, well,
There's-
these guys are clearly not
there's-
all there.
Okay, from a numbers game, there's 3 of you.
Correct.
There's how many of us?
We robbed 9 before. 9 people at once.
Carrying a huge bow on their back and a great axe and what these guys are carrying? And
Be
who knows?
surpri- Hey, you'll be
what
surprised
Neil
how many
has.
people wear that shit for show.
Okay, yeah,
Here's
fair
what
enough.
we're gonna do.
Understand it.
We did clean the blood off of it.
Yeah, that's
And-
true. Yeah,
Hand over your
things
gear.
look good.
Oh, here's my skinning knife.
Yeah, they don't have anything. We already,
I like
Neil,
looking up and down.
or James already took them.
All your gear.
Yeah, I've already disarmed everybody.
He pulls a like curved, like it's a fish hook, but it's curved only slightly, just to fit in the gum line. He hands that to you.
You two, gigantic monster.
Oh, I don't. They stripped me. You stripped me before you brought me over,
That's a fair point.
and we don't let
Nice.
Paul have weapons.
Can they come with us? I mean, it seems like they're pretty, like they're loose cannons, but I mean they're pretty innocent, right?
I think-
They're and you guys aren't the smartest bunch, but at the same time, like company's nice. I mean, it's been nice the last 8 days, like having them to talk to us and stuff like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
On
no,
a scale
agreed.
from 1 to 10, how real was that werewolf story?
To them,
For like a 2.
It's a good question. Have you ever seen a vampire?
Nope.
You can thank us.
double down on that.
Have you ever seen a werewolf?
Nope.
We
Would you
haven't
want
either.
to?
Are you guys actually going to hunt werewolves?
Yes. Or we're gonna hunt what might be a werewolf.
I think I lied to
It'll
you.
be fun. Be
Oh.
thrill seeking. You guys are seeking through.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to leave.
That's like the.
We're gonna have to leave Paul here.
Alright.
Okay.
Now to hunt werewolves, it's very particular. You need to strip down.
Can I do something real quick?
It's very important you do this hasty.
Okay. He walks over to the rock, pushes a hole in it. A door opens in the rock, and it's like, all right, Paul, you can go home now.
That's your home.
Oh yeah, it's a real good hiding spot. We've been living there for like 3 generations.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, do you guys want to
changes-
check that out?
changes a lot of
Check out
things.
the
Wait.
house.
Let me see.
He set
And
up
I
all
walk
these
in.
No, no.
tents.
Hey, instead of
And we
staying out
could've
here,
just been in
let's
a
go
rock.
inside. Let's talk about this, and then we can go out in the morning, so that we know. That way we know that we're safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna,
someone's
I
gotta
was
watch
gonna
the
strip
cart.
you naked and leave you
What's-
out here to
what's-
die, but that sounds pretty good.
Okay.
I'm gonna start disassembling the tents and putting them inside the cart.
We gotta watch the cart, otherwise someone can
Yeah.
just steal. the
Yeah,
cart.
I'm gonna stay on top of the cart. It's my watch time, anyways.
Yeah, me too.
Is there any metal inside?
No.
Fuck.
All right, yeah, you guys have fun. I'm going back to sleep in the cart.
Is it cozy?
It's homey. Like what you'd expect a Keebler elf tree to be, but a rock. Be what I described. But like
We found
actual
brownies.
person, actually person sized.
Okay. Does anyone else know about this rock?
Nope.
No. Okay. So if we were to come back down south, we could stay in the rock.
Well, we'd have to be here.
Yeah,
You just showed us how to get in.
yeah,
Just
my
press the little
partner's
button.
gonna ask that question again. We're staying in the rock, right?
It's our house.
Okay.
And you're not under arrest right now.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's a better way of dealing with it. Yes.
Gotcha. Yep. Nope. Mikasa.
You're not under arrest, and we got a place to stay.
Mikasa. Mikasa.
That's what I like to
No, I
hear.
think the word is Mikasa. Sukasa.
Mikasa.
I like
Mikasa.
Sukasa.
Sukasa.
You're,
Or
okay.
Costa, you can use it when we're not home.
Yep.
My character is enjoying the most peaceful sleep he's gotten this entire night.
I want to roll an insight on what, like, if they're planning on doing something, if that's part of their plan, getting us into the rock.
That'd be crazy.
It's a 6.
You got no idea, son.
We are the best at our job.
You got no idea, son. No clue.
Works every time.
Okay.
Paul is the mastermind.
Paul
That-
is the mastermind.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some fucking shit? No, that is not happening. These guys are idiot plants, is what they are. They're just there to be idiots.
They are mouth breathers through and through.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you guys sleep in a rock. Interesting statement, but you do. You guys wake up. Good night's sleep. Nothing else happens while you guys are on watch, and you continue on your journey. Paul stays. Saul decides to stay as well, but Tall comes.
Hey, Tall. Awesome. I'm glad you could come with us.
Oh yeah, me as well.
As long as you plan not to rob us.
Oh no,
that'd be
that was
unfortunate for
that
you.
was it. That was the one.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
We
You're
did tell
really
Saul
investigators?
and Paul. We did tell Saul and Paul not to do this anymore, right?
Oh
Before we
no,
left.
you forgot to mention that. But they don't usually do it. I usually do the marks, so it won't be till I get back.
Okay. Because if they do, We're gonna have to take him in.
Where?
Jail.
Oh, yep. No, that'd be
Robbing's
bad.
illegal.
Uh,
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
So where are we going?
I'm just gonna
we're
look at Thorgrim and then just like raise a hand up like this for, rock paper scissors. Just like just like figuring out if it comes to it, which one of us gets to take care of the problem.
No, me.
I'm gonna put my guy on top of the cart to stay watching
Okay.
when we start traveling.
Okay. Cool. All right, you guys head back on the road. I would say you guys have a relatively simple travel. You guys managed to kill a few animals to, just keep their, because rations typically are like salted meats and preserved foods when they're bought.
If you eat nothing but it, you're gonna get the shits.
Yeah, so like that's not great, and also like to extend the life of your rations, more or less adding fresh food to your supply is good. So if you guys find like root vegetables and like a mushroom here and there, and like maybe like food, not psychedelics.
Put that back. That's Nightshade.
And then
But
and
it's
like
pretty.
you guys hunt like a few creatures here and there, and then maybe you have like you guys get the feeling that you're being followed by like an animal for a couple of days, but then it peels off, like most likely picking up the scent of your animal and being like, nah, I'm good. And yeah, and I'd say you guys are about 2-ish days out from Vos Run. You guys have like hit the far edge of the swamp. This is about as close as you can and will get to the swamp on the road, which is still like you still got like you can see the swamp, but like it's like a mile or two away. And it is
Is that supposed to be green?
and no, it's like ice. Like where you're at is fucking frozen. It thaws some during the
Dark
day.
Souls joke.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Every swamp.
Yeah, like even though some of this stuff thaws during the day, it refreezes at night. So like there's like perpetual ice because you guys are super super far north at this point. So it is.
We're in the north, guys.
Yeah, it's a cold bitch outside. And it's as night kind of comes, you guys like the wind starts to pick up, snow starts blowing really heavily. And I would like first watch perception checks.
Man, I feel like we should be seeing a
I'm
wall
just
at
gonna
this
sit
point.
on the passive on first watch just to essentially be the safety bridge.
See.
Unless someone rolls higher than a 19.
I did.
You did?
2-1. 21.
21.
21. Okay.
Ron?
17.
17. Okay, pretty good watch. I would say all of you hit the threshold. As night falls, in the order of highest to lowest, which would be Thorgrim, Nil, Thaddeus, you all begin to notice, like, maybe a quarter of a mile further up the trail, there is another campfire lit. You guys can see it through, like, the blowing icy wind. That's it, though. That's all you notice.
Don't see that. I don't think it's anything to be concerned of right now, but as long as we have watches up, should be alright.
Do we want to move up and try and catch up to it?
I don't see a reason.
Why would anyone else be out here right now?
Could be returning.
You think it's someone bringing information about what happened in town?
Back from where we were, they'd have to have left pretty quickly for that to be the case.
Because we did stick around town for a little while.
Yeah, it was a few days, but we're a few days out. So if they were to be returning, they would have had left, made their news, and headed back already.
Could always be him.
Talking
Ron.
about Ron. Yeah, but he
Ron.
approached us last time.
Yeah. But if we have a fire, they're gonna know we're here also.
That's a better point.
And we're not going without a fire.
Maybe set something up on the side facing them, try and mitigate our light.
Also, if we get attacked or they get attacked, there's safety in numbers usually.
Yeah,
Or if we have to fight, I'd rather have all of us up already.
if they're not as keen as we are, then perhaps kind of covering the side of a fire towards them would be the best.
That's what I'm thinking.
We attempt whatever resources we have to do that. Deer skin.
Kind of mask
Okay.
the fire.
You guys try and mask the fire as best you can from that direction. Give me. Who's doing it? Dexterity with advantage, just to make sure it doesn't catch on
Do it
fire.
together.
Okay, then both of you would raw dexterity.
Dexterity with advantage, you said?
Well, no, raw.
16.
Raw because you're
Oh,
both
raw.
doing it. Yeah. It's raw.
16.
I got a 6. It's
So,
cold.
24 to an average of a 12, or 22 to an average of an 11. No, you're good. Yep. Okay, cool. You guys set up the masking thing. It should hold for the night, assuming like the winds don't pick up too bad. And eventually the time comes for you to turn over watch and wake up the others. You guys wake up James, Alaric, and Tall. And
Relay. What happened?
Is that fire still going by the
Yeah.
other whatever?
it is still going, and it's even brighter than it was before. Not like huge, but like clearly the person's still awake.
Yeah. Which means it's probably more than one person.
Alright, we've got someone up north. Think it'd be, not in the best interest to investigate it, but we'll do our best to stay hidden.
Yeah, so action should be stay here, or should we see if James can kind of scope it out and from afar and see a little more about the details, or
I think James can get up there without being noticed. I don't see any harm in that, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can go up there and scope it out for us.
Okay.
without
well, be
getting
safe.
noticed.
I'll see if you hide enough, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, when he's halfway out, see if you can see him.
Yeah.
You stealth checks, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Is the snow and all that going to help cover also?
Yeah, it helps. Yeah, it makes like the DC to be seen, or like it makes it harder for them to see you. It makes
24.
You know
Cool.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. 24. So how close do you get?
Close enough so where I can see fire, see who's all around it.
You get within about 100 feet, kind of hugging the trees as best you can. But this is a fairly wooded area, and aside from like the path and whatnot, and you do see, and in one tent, a man. And it's not like a very big tent. It's like a small roll-up, stick on your backpack kind of tent, with like small tent pole. It's not a very big tent. It's like maybe
It's a pup tent.
yeah. It's basically like 2 feet off the ground. You
It's
basically
the
have to-
little triangle tent that's
Yeah.
just bing, bing.
yeah. there is a small, or there is a like a medium-ish sized campfire. And what's your passive perception, by the way?
16.
16. Okay, cool. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. And there is just one guy. You see like a thick leather overcoat, like weird shaped hat, like smoking a pipe and sitting on what looks kind of like a very portable rocking chair. Like from this distance you can tell that it's not designed normally. Potentially it collapses and whatnot.
Not seeing any markings or anything.
Not from where you're at, no.
I want to do a 180 from the distance where I can see around his camp.
Okay.
To spot anything.
Okay.
I'm checking for people or other things that might have disturbed the forest in that area.
Give me a perception check.
If this camera would work, I got a nat 20.
Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, you guys aren't the only ones who got nat 20s this session. Tall got 2 lying to Alaric.
Nice.
Yeah. Just wanted to point that out.
That be Alaric's when he rolled like a 4.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
rolled low on both of the ones he rolled a nat 20 on. Yeah. Yeah. You got a nat 20. So none of the forest is disturbed. It does seem like a fairly small campsite. No one else seems to be there. The one thing that you notice that you didn't notice before, very well hidden in the ground, were what looks like traps going all the way around this thing, up until this one narrow column right in front of where this guy's facing.
Do I see anything on him? Like a weapon?
Big leather overcoat, hard to tell.
Yeah, there's no markings. I can't see his face or anything.
Weird shaped hat, head like this, smoking a pipe, kind of bundled up, keeping warm. No.
And there's no footprints in the snow or anything?
Aside from like the ones, like you can kind of see like ones from when he set up camp, but like nothing fresh, because currently the snow is still falling. So like there's nothing in the fresh snow.
Alright, I'll head back to camp and let the others know what I saw.
Okay.
So Lark would be the other one awake, I'm thinking, right?
And tall.
Antal?
Yep.
So it's just one guy. He's got a small tent. He's got traps all around his base, except for a small opening, which could be a choke point for animals or anything coming in. And he's watching that.
Interesting.
I don't think he's a threat to us. Looks like he's just out moving around.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Guess we can wait till morning, and then when he sees his fire go out, we can see if we can try and catch him to talk to him, see if he knows anything about what's going on around here.
From my opinion, I think he's just out on a hunting trip, trying to get as much food before winter really
Yeah,
hits. At least that's him.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, you guys, nothing eventful happens the rest of the night. You guys pack up your watch and pack up your campsite, and I assume head out fairly early in the morning. Are you guys going to try and get up early enough to catch this guy before he gets going?
Yeah, I'll go when the sun starts coming. I'll walk over to the camp.
anyone going with?
Unless I've been woken up, I'm still asleep.
It's morning
Howard
time.
probably went.
Thaddeus. Okay. You approach.
I approached from where I saw the choke point, and before I even surprise him or anything, I'll just yell out, "Hey, we're just approaching. Everything okay?"
Y'all can come on up.
And I'm gonna start walking, and I'm gonna tell Thaddeus where the traps are in a low voice.
The traps have been disarmed. You're good.
So yeah, we camped up ahead, and we just saw you when everybody lit up their campfires, and
Yeah.
we were just checking to see what's if you've heard anything weird or seen anything lately.
Everything's weird nowadays, son. He's currently facing away from you, by the way. He's packing up his tent as he's talking.
So we're from the Investigatorium, and we're passing through, heading to I forgot what town we're heading to.
Foes run.
Most run.
Mose Run. Have you heard of the town? And
That's where I'm going.
oh, okay. We have one guy that likes inviting people. So you want to just camp with us since we're heading the same way?
He kind of stands up and pulls down the hefty scarf he has over his face, takes off his hat. The closest description I can give of what this individual looks like, I'm assuming everyone here has played Fallout or seen something about Fallout at some point. He looks
Is it like a ghoul?
He looks very much like a ghoul, but not feral. The very drawn back, leathery skin, basically non-existent lips, teeth showing, no hair up top. Yeah, it's not pretty sight.
Are we all there?
I'm assuming.
Only him and Thaddeus went.
Yeah, only him. I assume Alaric would have went too, actually.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I camp with you as long as you ain't freaked out by this.
We've seen some.
My guy's
nasty
gonna
things.
kind of look a little whiter, like he might have tried to throw up because he has never seen something like that before.
Mhm.
But just hold it in and try not to show.
I've seen a lot of things the last month, and this is, I mean, you're pretty compared to things we've seen. So, you're more than welcome to stay with us.
What's your name?
Lark.
Oh, great.
Norwood?
Norwood, yes.
I knew your daddy, son.
You did. How so?
Through the war, way back.
Can I do an insight check on if I can see if he's like one of the bad dealings he had with my dad? Dad had,
Or which side he's on.
or which side he's on? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What color is his eyes? Just a weird question.
He almost looks like he's blind. They're so white. Like they almost look like he has eyelids. So his pupils or his eyes aren't so scratched that they look foggy. They're just really white.
What was his name again?
Can I
Never
do a
asked.
medical
Didn't
check
ask.
on? Well, I guess I can't do a medical check unless I go up to him.
What was your insight check? 16?
That's it.
What is it?
Huh?
What was it?
20.
20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. They're popping out like crazy. There's clearly some malevolence just about this guy in general, but like specifics hard to pin down.
Okay. Have you ever had any dealings with the Investigatorium?
Not with them. I worked for the military, so the sister organization, yeah. But I didn't work in an official capacity, so technically, I was
Mercenary
a
type of thing?
bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. For what? Exactly.
Military. solitary.
Yeah, but for what?
Oh, I don't do it anymore. The need has not arisen in a long time. I was it's complicated and it puts people off. Maybe we don't talk about it.
Getting kind of personal there, aren't you, Lark?
Well, I mean,
I might want to dig into a past you might not want to dredge up.
I mean, he had dealings with my dad, so it's
I didn't work with your dad. I said
Fair
I
to question.
knew your dad.
You said you're a bounty hunter. Did his dad ever have a bounty against him?
No, I worked on his side. Your daddy
Okay,
was
see?
a cavalry officer. We just ran into each other here and there. He had a reputation. He was a fairly fine cavalry officer. So, people with reputations run into each other from time to time.
were you on the good side or the bad side for the
Well, he said he was on your dad's side, so was your dad on the good side or the bad side?
That is the
That's the
answer
question.
to your question, isn't it?
That's the question I'm asking.
I was on the good side. If I wasn't, I'd probably be dead.
Ever heard of werewolves?
Everybody's heard of werewolves, son.
Have you ever seen one?
Nope.
Where are you going?
Can I ask what the traps
Am
were
I
set
a
up for?
werewolf? Is that what you just asked? That might be considered insulting.
No, I'm asking if you're hunting werewolves.
Oh, hunting werewolves. I thought you said, are you one? I was like, whoa. No, I'm not hunting werewolves. I'm hired security.
Hired security for who?
I gotta look at his name. I gotta look at the exact name. Give me a moment. Sorry, I got a lot of notes, fellas. Where are my session 3 notes? Ah, they're there. It's not on. Bronvo.
Fron what?
Bronvo.
Oh, Bronvo. That's what. Actually, we're getting ready to go see him right now. Perfect.
Yeah. Well,
Can I see if he's lying about if he's working for him or if he's actually the bounty is him?
make an insight check.
6.
Hard to read someone with very few facial expressions.
Well, you're we have to get you to talk to our leader, our master, Thorgrim. And then yeah, if you pass his
Thorgrim
questionnaire, then what?
what? Thorgrim what?
You know him?
I don't know. What's his last name?
Stone something. or another.
Stonebeard.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Hero of Hammerdeep. Or what's the more appropriate word? Pariah of Hammerdeep. Yeah, I know him. Or I know of him.
You know a lot of us. How do you know all of us so well?
Well, it happens with age. If you get around, you get to know people.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair point.
I don't know that fella. And he points at James.
Well, I'm James. From Jamestown.
I knew a fella
You
named
probably
James.
know my dad.
Yep. I imagine he was that fella I knew was a lot of people knew a lot of people back then. Brushfire War brought a lot of people together. Some of us for the wrong reasons.
Is that how your face got like that?
I was born
Bro.
like this asshole.
I'm just asking the questions.
It's a pretty real
I'm just gonna
question
look
to
at him
ask.
and just like with my hand in my hand. Oh my god, bro! You don't ask those. Those are personal questions.
Well, I mean, if I okay, all right.
Alright.
You can come meet our. You can come meet Thorgrim.
Yeah, I'll do
That's
that.
what he has to say.
Let me finish packing up my stuff. I'll meet you over there. And
And I'm sorry for my rude friend.
You seem quite cordial. I like you. You, I don't like. And then he turns away and starts packing up his stuff.
How about me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Chris
he
is
said
standing
go.
there.
I ain't had time. I ain't had anything to form an opinion on you yet. Just give it some time.
Okay.
And he finished packing up his stuff, rolls up his tent, and he has like his backpack on. He has like his coat tied over, and like a large sack of like jangling metal, which you can assume is probably his traps. And yeah, he heads over to Thorgrim. Thorgrim, you don't know him because you haven't.
Let's see what kind of history check I need.
You don't really need to make one for this.
Yeah.
Because he's not famous, he's infamous. And you don't know him because you never met him, but you know of him because of his description.
Yeah, fair.
His name, well, the only name he's known by is Rot. R-O-T.
Okay.
Rot. He is the military. You weren't officially a part of the military. You were more part of a localized militia. That's how you could describe, in terms of logistics, that's what the Shield Bearers of Hammerdeep really is. So you didn't actually work for the military. What the military did at the pinnacle of the Brushfire Wars, when it got super bad, was they offered bounties for scalps to localize. They didn't offer it to their actual people, but it was a lot of under the table stuff that you heard about. And one of the most proactive and successful bounty hunters, quote unquote, was Rot.
Got it.
Yeah. So almost instant recognition.
He was a headhunter.
Boy, what kind of crevice you
You need to bring your mic down, by the way.
Boy, what kind of crevice did you crawl out of?
The same burning hell that bore you here too, son.
I want to be standoffish at first.
Captain of the
Yeah,
Shield Bearers.
Reach my arm out to shake his forearm like that really cool war shake that people do.
He got my hopes up there for a second as he shakes it back.
Most of my fighting days are beyond me, but don't know what's around the corner.
Want to know a little secret? I don't think they're beyond anybody right now. Shit's getting weird everywhere.
I know you. Stories have been told. How do you know me?
You're famous. For one way or another, you are either famous or infamous. There are some who criticize you for breaking doctrine, and they will stand by that till the end. And then there are some who watched and saw the glory of that charge. And although it was brutal, it was the right call.
I'm not sure I'd make it again. Seeking answers on that right now.
Fair enough. Either way, you single-handedly swung that battle for us. Headhunter or not, I wasn't able to rack up the amount of devastation that you did that day.
It was an unfortunate but necessary deed.
It was impressive.
I'll take that. So, ain't much out here.
No, I'm heading to a job. I got hired as night security for Braun Vo. Apparently his other guy started sleeping worse at night. Couldn't keep up with it. So he wanted someone who wasn't afraid of doing dirty work, especially with shit going the way it is nowadays.
Yeah, we had a run-in with that fella.
Who
Weighs
gone?
cloth twice the price of a normal house.
Oh, he's quite
Very.
rich.
Ornate.
Yeah.
I could see how we could acquire services of your caliber.
Well, I mean, not many people ask. Most people who do ask aren't exactly legal. And although I really skated the line for a long time, everything I have done is technically legal.
So I expect to see you in Vo's run.
Yeah, I'll be living in the house with Mr. Vo.
He has a house up there.
He has a mansion.
Yeah, there's a street named after him.
He has a
Yeah,
town
that's where we're
named
going right
after
now.
him.
We're going up there right now to talk to him. That's what Vo's run.
Yeah.
It's his whole place.
That makes sense.
So, what you want me to... They invited me to travel with you. You'll be opposed to that?
I don't see a reason why not.
Be a lot
You're not
safer.
still headhunting, are you?
No. No, I don't think that's in the job description that Vo gave me. I think I'm glorified bodyguard now. But I am getting old, so it works.
Well, we're no threat to Vo, therefore we're no threat to you.
Wouldn't
You
think
were in the
so.
brush fire?
I was in the brush fire. I was technically there. I watched a lot of battles. My job came before and after. Disrupting supply lines, chain of command, stuff like
So
that.
you saw things that no one else did.
Yeah,
You knew things no one else did.
probably.
Got it.
It was an unconventional method used by the military. When
Not-
times got desperate.
It was pretty bad for a while. They was burning half the fucking country. We wouldn't have lost one way or another. The war would have been won, but the damage could have been so much worse if they hadn't gotten dirty.
Oh, about to head off.
What?
I said we're about to head off.
Oh, yeah. I'll walk. I'll walk beside you.
How tall is he?
The same height as Alaric.
Okay.
So how tall is Alaric?
6.
He's like 6'10".
Almost 7 feet. Yeah, 6'10". Yep.
Very tall.
Stay close.
If I focus on him, do I notice anything weird?
He looks very strange. I'm gonna be
Because
real.
I have that knowledge of mutants from the dissecting and studying, and then also the studied target.
This is clearly a mutation of sorts. You don't know how far it goes. It might just be his face. It might be fucking everything. But like something's going on with his skin, and it ain't right. It is like he's basically leather skinned.
Yeah.
I would get a chance to tell Lark to be cautious of that guy. He is not one to be fooled around with.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling too.
He's not only cocky, but he has the skill to back it up.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
figured
ask
so
him
much.
if he had anything, if he was involved whatsoever with the Invisibles program. Because he seems like the kind of guy that the military would have hired for setting up non-standard killing of people organizations.
You ask him that?
Yeah.
Let me hear your verbiage.
Did you have anything to do with the Invisibles?
if I did, wouldn't that be classified?
Theoretically, but things have also gone to hell, and technically that's not really classified so much as they buried any information of it.
Uh-huh. And
But
so,
the fact that you know it's classified, it's confirming something.
and if I did know that everything you just said was true and that they were burying it, why would I tell you anything?
Because the government's been rounding up more and more of us that had anything to do with it, and putting us in places where we haven't been coming back.
The government doesn't know where I am. And if y'all spill the beans, that'll be the first they hear of me.
They won't hear it from me. I
Alright.
like living. I would have rather have kept living as I was, not being here.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work so well for those of us who aren't protected.
I'm trying to figure out where everyone else went, though.
Most are dead. Not
Most.
by government hands. Well, not directly by government hands. Let me correct that statement. Indirectly.
From what I found out, it sounded like quite a few of them got rounded up into the investigatorium.
Quite a few. Most of them sent to brutality units. Which, you know how that goes. By the way, what kind of unit are you?
I just hold up the lantern.
Special? Really? What the hell are you doing in Vo's Run? What are you doing in Vo's Run?
Whatever they told me to.
Hmm.
Things are going bad and people are looking for answers. Where else would you go?
I don't think I have an answer to that question.
They're not telling us much, though.
Nope. It's weird. All of you look like novitiates. None of you look like you've been on the job for a while. Who's the boss?
Not even Thorgrim?
Thorgrim's old, but he ain't old. He ain't old investigator. He was a shield bearer. He was a captain of the shield bearers for a long time. Why is he now an investigator? And then why is he in charge of you? Because I know he ain't been an investigator that long. Brushfire Wars only happened 15 years ago.
He's been around long enough, I suppose.
Alright.
As you said, things have been getting weird.
Yeah. Well, you best stay invisible, son. Because it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
It is, and I think it's gonna get worse as soon as we leave the north.
Yeah, Central's, it's not good.
You, hear anything about why?
Ever since that old flash in the sky, shit's been going to hell in a handbasket.
What kind of shit? Just weird shit?
I kid you not. I heard tell of a fucking dragon not a month ago. The night of the flash, or the day after, more or less, I heard tell of a fucking dragon. There haven't been tales of dragons for hundreds of years.
All the myths are coming back?
Yep. Well, I've been seeing a lot more yellow eyes in the woods. A lot more than I used to.
Yellow eyes, you say?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, well, I don't know what is normal. It was nice knowing I was the weirdest thing people would ever see. Now I feel like everybody else, wondering what's next.
Not as much fun being the thing that goes bump in the dark when it gets crowded.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the reasons I decided to take this job was, it's not too much weird shit when it's real cold outside. I'd be happy to die up here freezing to death than eaten by something living down there.
Down there. Back down south?
Yeah.
Deep south?
Well, I heard that tale of a dragon in Central. I also heard tale it was on the way north. I saw somebody from some little shithole town said they saw a mountain move. I don't know.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's rumor about a family member of someone high up in Central being seen somewhere.
Family member, someone high up in Central. We talking Big 3 high up?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I didn't know they had a family member.
Well, hell, everybody's
I
got
thought they were
family
by
members.
themselves.
Everyone's got family members. Even I do. Big 3.
I don't.
That means it's definitely not the motherfucker who runs the fucking file and bullshit organization. It's not him. Could be Teach's relative, but I don't know any of Teach's relatives. So that narrows it down to Franz, who had a very infamous assassin as an uncle.
Who I was told by, he bought one of these. As I pull out the chainsaw wire.
Well, that narrows it down. I don't know much about the fella. I just know the reputation he had before he died. Before he passed on.
Well, I don't want to know too much more. All I want to know is, if you see him, I want to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, me and you both. I ain't fucking with that. No, sir.
I'm hoping that while we're up here, if I run into Vo, I can find out any information of how to avoid that.
Well, he's the guy for the answers. Oh, hold up 1 second. Interesting.
It's desktop audio.
It's desktop audio?
Yep.
Is it on our end?
Yeah, it's our end.
It's our end? Okay.
Just boost us up a little bit.
Is it that we're about to wrap up, guys.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, since you're still here. Is it me, or is it them, or is it both? Because I've got me almost all the way up. Okay. All are just barely audible with audio boosted to 600%. All right, I'll have to check out the stream on my phone, see how the audio comes through. Afterwards, I'll make some adjustments to it pre-stream next time. But we are about to wrap up right now. I appreciate the input. Yeah. But yeah, that conversation with Mr. Rot is going to be where we call the session. We are going to pick up next time, arriving. Oh, thank you, sir. or madam for the follow, or anything in between, I suppose. Shit's weird nowadays. Yeah, we're gonna pick up next
We got
time.
a dragon!
Yeah, we're gonna pick up next time with you guys arriving at Vos Run and beginning your search into what is this mission that you've been assigned. This
Adorable.
this
It bites the chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, thanks for watching. Thank you, Majestical Discomfort, for the follow. They say, "I'm a swarm of nightmares. Girl? No. Boy? No. No, I'm a goddamn goddamn dragon. Fuck normalcy." There we go. All right. And like always,